Hello and welcome back to Sports Beyond Cancer. This is Saurav Murthy, your host, commentator to bringing you the match between India and Namibia, which is the 18th game of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026. So we are back here in the Group A encounter as India take on Namibia at the Arun Jaitley Stadium in Delhi, and Namibia earlier won the toss and put India to bat first, and India started well after 4.4 overs. They are currently 58 for 1 with a loss of 1 wicket. Sanju Samson, who's actually replaced Abhishek Sharma into the playing 11 today. Two changes for India today. Abhishek Sharma is out and Sanju Samson is in, and also Mohammad Siraj is out and Jasprit Bumrah is in. So that's the news out there in the middle for you guys, and hope you guys are enjoying the live stream. Kindly excuse us that we couldn't be consistent with the stream the past couple of days due to some personal issues. So keenly excuse me. And so that's the news out there from Sanju Samson actually batted brilliantly, especially he hit 3 sixes in his time in the middle. He played just 8 balls, hit 3 sixes and 1 4 with a strike rate of 275, but unfortunately he played a loose shot. He was caught out at the deep mid wicket region. Like he had already scored about 16 runs of that over, and then still went for a big one. So a small cameo from Sanju Samson. He went for the big shot and unfortunately holed out to the only station fielder there in the deep mid wicket region. He fell for 22 of 8. And since then, Ishan Kishan is batting beautifully on 22 of 14. And Tilak Verma has joined him in the middle at number 3, and he is batting beautifully at 13 runs of 8 balls. So that's the scenario out there from the middle. 58 for 1 after 5 overs after Namibia earlier won the toss and put India into bat. Earlier today, Italy created history today, winning their first ever ICC men's ICC tour match, beg your pardon. And what a performance. They completely outplayed Nepal, winning the match by 10 wickets and about 7.2 deliveries to spare. What a bow for Italy, and what a bow for, and what a scene for the global cricket. I mean, it will do a wonder of good for not just Italian cricket, it will do a wonder of good for the global cricket. I mean, Italy coming into their first ICC tournament and then winning against Nepal, who were extremely brutal against the likes of England, and Italy managing to defeat Nepal is simply extraordinary. I mean, their captain Madsen, unfortunate, who had a dislocated shoulder last game, would be immensely proud of this team. I mean, the whole Europe, Italy country should be extremely proud of the team that they have walked into this tournament and they are making a clear statement that we are here to play and we are here to stay, and no one can consider us as underdogs. We are just on the learning curve, initial years for us, and we have set a strong foundation. So that's it from the previous game today. And earlier today, Sri Lanka winning comfortably at Palakele, winning the game by 100 plus runs against Oman. Batting first, they notched up 220 plus and then had dismissed Oman for somewhere around 120. So an easy victory for Sri Lanka there. And here in the third encounter today, India 58 for 1, last over of Powerplay. Smith into the attack, bowls it towards the leg, on the leg, and that's easy pickings for Ishan Kishan. He hits it over the fine leg region, and that's an easy gift for Ishan Kishan on the pads. And he just went down on one knee and he swiveled it across and smashed it over the deep fine leg region. 6 runs. He is never going to miss that. 62 meter 6 for Ishan Kishan there. What a wonderful shot. 64 for 1. India has started this game wonderfully well. Sanju Samson, 8 balls, 22. Unfortunate, he should have carried on. He looked in some good touch today. Lucky to get a chance, and he should have capitalized it in a better fashion, especially after Abhishek Sharma has some stomach bug and has been given a rest to recover. This time he comes down the ground and smashes it. Kishan smashing it straight down the bowler's head, and it goes for the long on region, 6 runs. Charges in outside the crease and makes a wonderful connection with the ball. 92 meter 6 there, straight 6 for Ishan Kishan. Last over before power play, and India would be key to make the best utilization of the fielding restrictions coming in the next balls. The keeper has been brought up to the stump so that Ishan Kishan doesn't charge down the wicket. Once again, it doesn't matter to him. He once again steps out. He steps out and hits it straight over long on. That'll be 3 6s in a row for Ishan Kishan. He's taking the game away here. What a wonderful comeback by this lad. Once dropped from the Indian team, and he's made a wonderful comeback, especially since the SMAT trophy, leading Jharkhand for the first ever SMAT championship, and then carrying on the form from there, and then making his way back into the Indian team courtesy the injury to Tilak Verma, and then he's made a great statement, especially against New Zealand, batting so wonderfully, and there he is. He's a part of the Indian World Cup team, and now he's leading the charge, 38, 40 of 18. Once again, banged in shot, angling into the bowler there, batter there. He wouldn't miss out on the ball. He swiveled across and smashed it, and the ball just goes over the fielder station there in the backward square leg region. I mean, it was hit wonderfully well. Couldn't get good timing on that, but still, eventually the ball goes over the fielder's head there. Bad ball there, angling the ball into the batter. Short pitch length. Short of a length delivery, beg your pardon, and that'll be a 67 meter 6. What a wonderful shot. He's taking the bowler out of the park here. 4 6s continue, 4 consecutive 6s here. This time Smith running in again, banks it in shot. This time tries to pull. Doesn't get good connection here, but still it will roll down to the boundary fence towards the deep square leg region between the two fielders stationed in the leg side. And that'll be a 50 for Ishan Kishan. What a wonderful 50 for Ishan Kishan. 50 of just 20 balls. He raises his bat, and the entire Indian team in the dugout stands up and gives him a warm ovation. What a wonderful batting this by the young man there. 50 of 20. What a comeback. What a redemption curve. Ishan Kishan, the man. He's come back so strong back into the Indian team, and I'm sure probably the break was much necessary. He's come back more stronger, more sharper. He's come back more dedicated, more determined, and he has more hunger than ever before. And that's Ishan Kishan for you. 50 runs coming off 20 balls. What a wonderful 50. Once again, he proving his worth at the top. And India are 58 for 1, 86 for 1 after 6 overs. 28 runs coming off the last over. Expensive over. A dot ball and 4 6s and a single 4 of the last ball. That'll be 28 runs of the over, and India are 86 for 1 after 6. $86 for 1 after 6. That's the scenario out there, and the players are out for drinks break. And we are already well into the 18th game of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup. It just looked like it started yesterday, and the number of games have been piling up every single day. I mean, the amount of games that's happening. Italy shocking Nepal. A 10-wicket win for Italy, completely taking Nepal apart from the game. And then this is a wonderful development in terms of cricket in Italy and Europe, and they'll be extremely proud of the team that has shown so much determination qualified for the World Cup, and now beating Nepal with such a huge margin, 10-wicket win, especially in a World Cup game. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. And the cricketing fraternity will definitely be proud of how Italy has come a long way. With that said, Heingo is now being brought into the attack. Can Max Heingo do something here for in Namibia and put some pressure back on the Indian camp? India running away here, 86 for 1 after 6 overs, with Tilak batting on 13 of 8 and Ishan Kishan 50 of 20, just been unstoppable since the start. Once again, banged in shot, unlucky on the bowler there. The ball was outside the off stump and he was early into the shot, gets the bottom edge and a French cut into the boundary towards the fine leg region. Bottom edge for Tilak Verma there. And it was really close to the off stump, extremely close to the off stump, but lucky there, could it be his night? And Heingo will be extremely disappointed. Once again, banged it shot outside the off stump. He taps it towards the right of the deep mid-wicket fielder, and the batters have sufficient time to come back for 2 runs. Ishan Kishan has been extremely strong on the leg side, especially the square of the wicket, and he scored about 51% of his runs towards that side, the leg side, towards the deep square leg, and they this time in the air, dropped there. He's put it down once again. Poor shot there. Poor ball was meant to be hit. Tilak Verma cuts it straight to the hands of the point fielder there, and he drops the easy catch there. Tilak Verma getting a reprieve here, and the fielder wouldn't be happy. It stung his hands there. It was hit hard, a lot of it. He's cut it straight into the palms of the fielder, and he's managed to lose the ball there. The ball pops out of his hand, and that must have stung. That was hit extremely hard. This time banged in shot, angling into the batter there. He goes for the bull. Has he cleared it? Yes, he's cleared it. Ishan Kishan continuing his rot here. He's gonna be one of the greatest batters for India if he continues to go this way. He's come back with a big statement here. Since he's been dropped, since he won that SMAT trophy after the break, he's come back and stormed into this Indian lineup, and he's taking the charge for India. What a wonderful shot. 75 meters 6 for the Jharkhand batter there, wicketkeeper Jharkhand batter there. Wonderful shot, banged in shot, and Gary Christian is all smiles there, the Namibia coach. 99 for 1 after 6.4 overs. Heingo has already been taken for 13 runs of his first 4 balls. He'll have to bowl a better line. He'll have to bowl a better length there. Otherwise, Ishan Kishan is going to punish him any day. This time coming around the wicket. He swivels across the off stumps and puts it behind square. 4 runs more for Ishan Kishan. What a wonderful shot. Playing to the field there. He comes to the offside, makes room for himself and swivels across and smashes it towards the square leg region. No protection out there in the leap. And that will be 4 runs for Ishan Kishan and India. A phenomenal story here. The comeback, the redemption of Ishan Kishan from being dropped to winning the Jharkhand's first ever SMAT trophy, and now coming back into the Indian team and leading them from the front with his bat. This time he's smashed it to drive it towards the long on fielder, and that will be just 1 run off the over. And with that, after 7 overs, India 104 for 1, and they are cruising away with the game here. Wonderful start and wonderful intent shown by the batters here. To all the viewers here who just joined in, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and thank you for tuning into Sports Beyond Cancer. We will be more consistent with all the games. We will be bringing in you more of sporting action, cricketing analysis, and sports from other verticals. And thank you for being an integral part of Sports Beyond Cancer. Hope you're loving the stream. Hope you're loving the text or the scorecard animations that you have put across. And this time Ishan Kishan has to depart. Erasmus, the skipper, brings him on into the attack. Once again, a half tracker. He's failed to time it. He gets it straight into the hands of the fielder stationed there at deep square leg region. Ishan Kishan will be extremely livid with himself. That was meant to be hit. A loosener from Erasmus. He goes to the back foot, tries to pull it, but he's hit it straight to the fielder there on the leg side. And that'll be an easy catch. And what a changeover, bowling changeover by the captain there. Brings himself on, and he's picked up the wicket of Ishan Kishan, dismissed for 61 of 24. And that would be the end of a wonderful, wonderful innings. He's batted beautifully out there today, but unfortunately he will have to depart. Ishan Kishan, 61 of 24. He hit 4 sixes and 5 sixes and 6 fours, and he's been caught of Ben Shigongo out there in the deep. And that will be Gerald Erasmus' first wicket off his first ball in the spell. That's wonderful, wonderful stuff from the Scotland captain there. To all the viewers there, please, please, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Every single subscribe will mean the world to us, so please don't forget to hit the subscribe button there. Erasmus once again. This time, Suryakumar Yadav, who's walked out in the middle, tries to sweep it, only gets an under edge, and no run there as the ball goes down towards the short fine leg fielder there. That'll just be a dot ball. Once again, this time Erasmus angling into the patch, and he tucks it towards the deep wicket fielder there. That'll just be a dot ball there. Suryakumar Yadav, who scored the second best highest in terms of the highest scores in this tournament, 84 not out versus USA. What a wonderful, wonderful knock that was. Safe out on the top with 89 not out. Erasmus, as Suryakumar is off the mark. Can one wicket bring in two? Can Erasmus? Wonderfully bowled, angling into the batter that kept a little bit low, but Tilak Verma taps it back to the bowler there. That'll just be a dot ball. One run and just one wicket, and one run and a wicket of the first over, still with one ball to come. What a wonderful, wonderful start to Gerhard Erasmus. This time, angling down the path. That should be wide, I guess. And the umpires called a dead ball here because he's bowled it early. He's confused why he's called it a dead ball, but he's the last ball. He's been driven straight to the cover fielder there, and that'll be a dot ball. Okay, the umpire is making a statement here that the point of release should be in front of the umpire's eye line, and so he's called it a dead ball there. Beg your pardon there. So after the end of the eighth over, 105 for 2, India cruising along wonderfully. Ishan Kishan just departing after scoring a wonderful, wonderful 60 odd runs, up to be precise 61, and he's been dismissed. Caught by Ben Chikongo, ball Gerald Erasmus in the last over. So 12 hours to go. How much do you reckon India is going to score today? Can you please put in your thoughts, put in your suggestion, and let us know how much India will be scoring today. I mean tonight, and please put in your thoughts. We would love to hear you from you. We would be keen to have a chat with you guys. So please let me know how many runs will India put on board today. 105 for 2 after 8.1. That's the scenario out there. Suryakumar Yadav 1 of 4, Tilak Verma 20 of 13, and the run rate 12.86 courtesy Ishan Kishan and Sanju Samson. Sanju Samson giving the early start and Ishan Kishan carrying it on and notching up a wonderful, wonderful half century. Scholes back into the attack for the first time in the show. I beg your pardon. Wonderful ball angling to the batter, and he taps it towards the deep mid wicket fielder there, and that will be one run there for Tilak Verma. Nothing more than that. This time, Scholz running in between the wicket, bowls it to Sky, who steps down the wicket, and he is headed towards the long off fielder. A couple of bounces, and that'll just be a one run there. The long off fielder has been placed pretty wide there, so that'll open up a lot of gap towards the straight of the wicket. So 108 for 2 after 8.4. That's the scenario out there. The current run rate 12.46. Namibia versus India. The game from the Arun Jaitley Stadium in Delhi. This time a little bit short there, and Tilak Verma rocks back and cuts it towards the cover region, and that'll be just one run. The run rate climbing now to 12.34. 109 for 2 after 8.1. 8.5, beg your pardon. Namibia slowly pulling things back, especially with the introduction of spinners. They have managed to take the pace of the ball. This time, Suryakumar Yadav goes down on one knee and tries to sweep it towards the deep fine leg region. The fielder from deep square leg runs towards his right, and wonderful fielding there, and restricts the batter to only one run. Shikongo, the fielder there. Wonderful stuff, and that'll just be one run, and that'll be the end of the over. As India are 110 for 2 after the end of the ninth over. Just 4 runs coming off the over, and that'll be a wonderful. Let's beg your pardon. That's just 5 runs coming off the over, and India 110 for 2. Erasmus this time bowling around the wicket, and that'll be a wide outside the off stump there. He's bowled with a different action there. He's bowled like the slinging action there coming in from Erasmus. A slinging action from Erasmus, and Erasmus now coming in from around the wicket. This time banged in shot, and Suryakumar Yadav happy to tap it back straight to the long on fielder there. 9.2 overs, 112 for 2, the run rate, 12 runs an over. Two release points there for Erasmus, the stock delivery, and then the round of the arm slinging action too. round arm action there from Erasmus. This time, Suryakumar Yadav once again, and this time he managed to go just beyond the fielder there, who was running in from the deep square leg region, and that will be 6 there. The ball was towards the right of the square leg fielder, deep square leg fielder, and that will be 6 runs. A seam up delivery, and Suryakumar Yadav goes down on one leg and sweeps it towards the deep fine leg region, right of the fielder running in from deep square leg. A 58-meter 6 there for Suryakumar Yadav, the Indian skipper. Once again, this time a round arm action, and the ball going away from the batter there, angling away from the batter. He tries to cut it but misses it. That'll be a dot ball. 119 for 2, 9.5 overs. Once again, round arm action. He's mixing it up, especially with his actions here. This time, it's wide outside the off stump, catches the edge, and does it go off the pad of the wicket keeper, and it goes towards the third man region, and the fielder traces it back. The batters will be happy with just one run there. One 20 for 2 after 10 overs at the halfway stage of the Indian innings. The Indians will be pretty clear, pretty keen to get about 210 with the run rate which they are going in. Wonderfully bowled there by Scholes. He's been wonderful even in the first game. And once again, the ball turning away from the batter, and Suryakumar Yadav stepping out to hit it over the mid-off region. And he's completely missed the line and length of the ball. And he's been completely stumped out there. Brendan Scholes, he's been wonderful. We saw him in the last game, and once again, here he has managed to get the better of the Indian skipper here. Wonderfully bowled, and the Indian spinners will be happy looking at that. Steps out early, completely missing the line of the ball turning away from him, and good take by the keeper there. Hand is whipped the stumps off, and the Indian skipper will have to depart for 12 runs after 13 balls, beg your pardon, and that will be the end of Suryakumar Yadav. And India 120 for 3 now. What a wonderful ball, and what a wonderful tournament this has been. A lot of left arm spinners, including the likes of Mitchell Santner, who's always been the wonderful person. Then Ansh Patel from Canada, and then George Dockrell. A lot of left arm spinners, and who have been extremely wonderful. And I forgot a spinner there from UAE too, who bowled wonderfully here. Hyder Ali, beg your pardon, Hyder Ali. He bowled wonderfully against New Zealand. When all the New Zealand players were, when both the New Zealand players were tonking all the bowlers, Hyder Ali bowled two overs in the power play, just giving away 8 runs, and then comes back to give away just 8 runs in his third, when both the batters were set and were going about 12 runs an over. And despite both the batters tonking all the other bowlers the other day, and this has been a tournament for the left arm spinners. They are wonderful, and one person to mention is definitely Namibia's Brendan Scholes. He was impressive the other day, and today he once again showing his class, the control he has on the ball, and the grip he's extracting from the surface, and he's bowled it wonderfully to the Indian skipper. The Indian skipper has been dismissed. Well bowled delivery, turning away from the batter, and he's completely missed it, and Suryakumar Yadav would have to depart then. That brings in Hardik Pandya into the middle. Hardik Pandya will join Tilak Verma, who's on 23 of 16. As we watch the highlights, wonderful ball there. And the Indian spinners will definitely be licking the spinners, looking at the turn received from the surface. Once again, this time wonderfully bowled to Hardik Pandya. All he can do is tap between the fielder, the point fielder, and the cover fielder there, and they pick an easy single as Hardik Pandya is off the mark. Tilak Verma this time darted in a little bit quick there, and he taps it towards the wide of long on fielder, and Smith is running towards his left, picks the ball and releases back to the bowler as soon as possible. And that'll just be one run for Tilak Verma there. Tilak Verma slowly pacing his innings, 24 of 17. And the run rate now dipping less than 12 now, 11.44. It's been a good couple of overs for Namibia, especially since they took the pace of the ball. The spinners have managed to bring back the things a few by a little bit for Namibia. 122 for 3 after 10.5. That's the scenario out there. Wow, this time once again tucked it towards the leg side, and that'll just be a dot ball, well fielded there by the fielder there, the mid wicket region, and that'll be the end of the over. So after 11 overs, 122 for 3, Namibia slowly pulling things back, and India's run rate is now dipping less than 11.5. A wonderful, wonderful last 3 overs for Namibia there. This time, Erasmus into his third 2.1 overs. He's just given away 13 runs and he's picked up the wicket of the dangerous Ishan Kishan, and he's bowling wonderfully, wonderfully well. Especially, he's been putting in a lot of variations, not just with his line and length, but also with his action. He brings in a round arm action, and once again, a round arm action there. This time, the ball keeping low and getting an edge of Tilak Verma and onto the bat, and that'll be a dot ball. This time he's been hauled out once again. Tilak Verma will have to depart. The second wicket for the Namibian skipper here. Wonderful, wonderful bowling, and the Namibian fans in the stands have started to celebrate. The fans are probably the family members. This time bowling from behind the wicket, early from his line run up, and Tilak Verma hits it straight down the throat of the fielder running towards his left from the mid-off region. That's a wonderful, wonderful catch. Wonderful setup by the Namibian skipper there. And Tilak Verma, who was struggling to time the ball, is to depart for 25 runs of 21 balls. What a wonderful turnaround here. Since the pace has been taken away from the ball, an Indian batter struggling out there in the middle. 3 wickets there for Namibia within quick succession, and India's 124 for 4, and the run rate now slowly falling down, less than 10.5 now. This time Dubey drives it towards the mid of long off region and he'll pick up a single and he'll be off the mark. 126 for 4 after 12.2. India's run rate slowly dipping less than 10.5 now. 10.2 to be precise. Hardik Pandya now. They build a partnership here? Hardik and Dubai. This time he goes down the ground. That's a wonderful hit by Hardik Pandya. He's smashed it straight into the stands. 6 runs over the bowler into the long on region. 6 runs there. And that's a good reply. It wakens the crowd who were silent for quite a bit time now, especially the last 3 overs. And Hardik Pandya hitting along the line. An 88 meter six there. Straight he goes, a powerful, clean hit by the batter there. Wonderfully bowled this time. Coming in between the wickets, angling it into the pads of Hardik Pandya, and he taps it towards the long off region, and is happy to give the strike back to the bay. 9 runs coming off Cole's third over with one delivery to go. Can Shivam Dubey maximize it, or will Scholes pick up the wicket of Dubey here? Scholes running in to bowl to Dubey. Angles the ball into the toes of Shivam Dubey, almost to Yorker, and he tucks it away towards the deep mid wicket fielder there, and he'll pick up the single and as well as the strike, and that'll be the end of the over. And after the end of the 13th, 133 for 4. Sure, cricket highlights official. Thank you for your feedback there, for letting me know that I need to shorten my title. Sure. Definitely will note it, and definitely. I'm just on the learning curve. YouTube is definitely new for me. I've been covering the games from the ground all these years, live from the grounds, and I'm just learning into YouTube because I've been battling cancer, and so as I'm under recovery, all I can do is best from the comfort of my desk. And thank you for letting me know about the title. I'll definitely try to shorten it and definitely work on it. And extremely thankful to you for pointing it out, and really appreciate it. And definitely I'll make a note of it, and definitely I'll work on it. Thank you very much. Cricket highlight official 07. Thank you. This time Trumpleman running in, angling it into the pads, and Shivam Dubey tucks it away towards the deep mid wicket fielder. Would they have time to come back for the second run? And that's a good throw there, but Shivam Dubey, wonderful there, just managing in time. Good call there from the both batters. Good communication out there in the middle, and they're completing the second run there. This time, Trumpleman 2.1, none for 25, and wide outside the off stump. And Shivam Dubey taps it towards the point fielder there. That'll just be a dot ball. This time wide outside the off stump, well wide outside the wide guidelines, and that'll be a white ball and an extra ball, and the umpire flexing his arms there. This time, good length ball angling into the pads there. Great ball from Truppelman and Hardik Pandya respecting it and tapping it towards the short third man. And Shivam Dubey responding into Hardik Pandya's call and a quick single there for the batters there. The run rate now just over 10 runs per over, 10.17 to be precise. This time, Hardik Pandya goes through the offside and he drives it past the diving fielder in the cover region, and that'll be a 4 runs for Hardik Pandya here. 144 for 4 after 14 overs, India, and that'll be the end of the 14th over. Wonderful shot from Hardik Pandya, and Trumpelman has been expensive today. 3 overs, none for 33, and that's the scenario out there. So after the end of the 14th, 144 for 4. Thank you everyone for the wonderful, wonderful feedback you guys are giving me, especially with the name of the title and the description that I need to enter. I mean, it's really, really wonderful of you guys. Really appreciate that to help me grow and help me better myself, because YouTube is something pretty new to me. I've always been covering games live from the grounds across the countries, across the globe, and this is something new to me covering it on YouTube. But even I'm gutted to be sitting on front of a computer and TV and covering the games. But that's the best I could do, because I've always loved covering games from the field, and I've always been doing that for a lot of years now. But due to my fifth cancer and my remission phase now, I've just entered remission, and that has been giving me the time to come back to sports journalism. And that's the reason I'm here with some timely help from some people to set this up and all the tools. And I'm just on the learning curve, and thank you for all the feedback that you guys have been giving me. And surely, surely, we are a work in progress, and with time, we'll definitely grow our channel, as well as learn the ins and outs, or the trade secrets and the tips behind how the YouTube algorithm works. And thank you for noticing my title and the other stuffs. And I'll definitely make a note of it. And I managed to alter it a little bit, and hopefully from tomorrow I'll be more cautious about those stuffs. And really, really, thank you for pointing it out and helping me grow, especially given that I'm extremely to this format of sports journalism and sports commentary. So doing it online is on YouTube is something new to me, and thank you for pointing out. This time, Scholes in for his fourth over. He's given away just 17 runs and picked up one wicket. He's bowled it too wide there, wide outside the wide guideline on the offside, and that'll be a wide for uh, Namibia. This time banks it in short, and Shivam Dube is hit it into the top tire. What a six there. It almost went into the skies, went into the heaven there. Wonderful shot there from Shivam Dube. A banged in shot, and Shivam Dube wouldn't miss out on that. The tall left-hander, the power hitter for India. He's hit it in the middle of the bat. That's hit the sweet spot, and the ball went flying. 107 meter six. That's a huge six. A beautiful shot. Executed all the power there behind that shot. Shivam Dube bringing in his first six of the day. This time a wide ball, a Yorker length delivery outside the wide guy, outside, straying down the leg, beg your pardon. And the keeper fails to collect it. Too tough on the keeper there. He'll be disappointed, but that's a tough asking. And the ball rolls down to the boundary fence. 4 run there. He tried to cramp the batter there for space, but he went 2 down the leg, and that'll be 4 wides for India. This time, well bowled, wide outside the off stump. Out from the hitting arc of Shivam Dube. He taps it towards the wide off long off, and the batter's happy to take just 1 run there. Shivam Dube hitting a huge six in this over, 107 meter six. And Namibian skipper is amused by the big hit by the India's power hitting batsman out there in the middle. Shivam Dube and his fancy for spinners there. 157 for 4 after 14.2. And Scholes now running in between the wicket. This time bowls it wide outside the off stump, but slapped it straight over mid-off region. Yet another huge six, but this time coming from the blade of Hardik Pandya. He's matching shot for Shivam Dube in this over. He's saying, if you can hit it big, I can hit it too. A wonderful shot from Hardik Pandya. It was flighted outside the off stump. Lot of width, lot of room. He goes down on one leg and slaps it straight over the mid-off fielder there. And the ball went flying. He's bettered it. It hit a 109 meter six. If Shivam Dube hit 107 meter six, Hardik Pandya bettering it by 2 meters. 109 meter six there. This time wonderfully bowled. A Yorker length delivery wide outside the off stump. Scholes has been expensive this over. The Indian batters somehow finding a way to tackle Scholes. They have taken him on. They have put the attack back to him. 2 more balls to go. Once again, a Yorker length delivery wide outside the off stump. Poor fielding effort there. Misfield by the fielder there. And in the cover region. And the ball rolls away into the boundary fence. Towards the cover region. No chance for the fielder in the deep there. Poor fielding within the circle there. An easy fielding effort from Freiling, and he's missed the ball, and that will cost 4 runs for Namibian team here. This time, Scholes bowling it. A fuller ball there. Hardik Pandya happy to drive it to the long off region, and he will retain strike as India are 168 for 4 after 15 overs. And Scholes ends his spell on 4 overs, 1 for 41. An expensive final over for Scholes. 24 run coming off the 15th over, and India are 168 for 4, and the current run rate is 11.22. To all those who have joined in now earlier today, earlier in the evening, Namibia won the toss and opted to bowl right here at the Arun Jaitley Stadium from Delhi, and we are covering the game right here from Delhi. And thank you for tuning into Sports Beyond Cancer. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy, a former sports journalist, and he's bringing you all the live updates ball by ball from this game, India versus Namibia, the 18th match of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026. And this is a Group A encounter, and we are having a wonderful cricketing season, and it's been a spectacle for all the cricketing fans across the globe. And earlier today, Sri Lanka winning the game wonderfully by 105 runs against Oman. A mammoth win for Sri Lanka there. And in the second game, history created today. Italy, the debutants of this ICC tournament, defeating Nepal by 10 wickets. a huge, huge thing for European cricket as well as Italy. This will be the world for them. This will mean a world of good to the entire cricketing prospects across the globe. I mean, Italy coming in and beating Nepal by 10 wickets. That's a big, big thing. And this will do great, great, great in terms of cricket development, not just in Italy, but across Europe and across the globe. Cricket fraternity is definitely going to grow double folds now. What a statement by Italy there. Coming into this tournament, and they have completely outplayed Nepal today, winning by 10 wickets and about 7.2 overs remaining. Take above Italy. Wonderful, wonderful stuff there for cricket in general here. This time he goes a Yorker length delivery, and Hardik Pandya tries to squeeze it in the air towards the long off region. Doesn't get good timing. A couple of bounces, and the batters will cross over for an easy single. Hardik Pandya is batting 27 not out of 17, and Chicago 2.2 overs, 1 for 26. Can he outbound Shivam Dubey here? All the fast bowlers have always come up with a plan to outbound Shivam Dubey, and this time a wide, slower one delivery. It would have been wide by Shivam Dubey. Nevertheless, taps it towards the cover fielder, and the batters once again crossover for single there. Scholes lost over 24 runs coming off Scholes' last over. 107 meters 6 by Shivam Dubey. And then Hardik Pandya matching shot to Shivam Dubey, hitting a 109 meter 6. An expensive over for the left arm spinner. 24 runs coming. And that resulted in spoiling his spell. 4 overs, 1 for 41. And Indian batters, the Indian all-rounders out there in the middle. 4.3 overs to go. How much more can India get this time? A half volley there, and Hardik Pandya moves his front leg away and jabs the ball straight over the bowler's head. 6 runs. A wonderful, wonderful shot. 237 of the tournament. And the 11 run rate slowly climbing back towards 11.5 now. He's hit it straight over the bowler towards the long off region. 84 meters 6. It hits the sweet spot, and the ball went flying. And appreciation from Suryakumar Yadav from the dressing room there. The skipper is all happy. A wonderful, wonderful batting effort here from Hardik Pandya. 33 of 18. Once again, he doesn't learn. He's bowled the same length, full pace on offer, and Hardik Pandya wouldn't miss out on that. He's rocked back and hit it straight over the bowler's head. This time, one bounce into the boundary fence and goes straight towards the side screen there. What a wonderful shot there by Hardik Pandya. A change of pace there, beg your pardon, but a poor length there. All Hardik Pandya had to do was get underneath the ball, and the amount of power he generates is simply marvelous. One ball to go from Chicago's over. Will this be yet another boundary, or will Chicago have the last laugh? Chicago running into bowl to Hardik Pandya. This time a slower one offside the off stump, and what beautiful execution there. Masterclass execution. He timed the ball across the ground towards the backward point region, and the ball rolls into the boundary fence. 4 runs there, beautifully squeezed out there. It was almost a Yorker length delivery, and Hardik Pandya calmly guiding it towards the backward point region. 4 runs, a boundary square of the wicket, and that will be 16 runs of the over. 40 runs coming off the last 2 overs, and India slowly climbing up as the current run rate goes to 11.5. 184 for 6, 184 for 4 after 16. And thank you all for all the comments and all the feedback that you guys are giving me. Definitely a big learning curve for me, and thank you for all the support. Please do let us know how much do you think India is going to put on board today. Please drop in your comment in the chat box today. We'll be extremely happy to see who gets it right, and we'll have a chat about it too. 184 for 4 after 16. That's the scenario out there in the middle. Shivam Dubey unbeaten on 14 of 10, and Hardik Pandya 41 of 20 balls. He's batting beautifully with a strike rate of 204.9. India have a deep batting lineup, as you can see in the on your screens now. They have the likes of Rinku Singh, Akshar Patel to yet to come to the middle, and India will be definitely looking to take the score past 225 or 230 here. 4 overs remaining, and Trumpelman is back into the attack. It was in the air, but the ball falling in no man's land. Flight off the edge and just fell in short before the third man reached. And Shivam Dubey is off the strike. Lucky there, the ball did not carry to the field there. And India 185 for 4 after 16.4, and the run rate 11.44 here. 16.1 overs done, 185 for 4. That's the scenario out there. Hardik Pandya 41 of 20, Shivam Dubey 15 of 11. A fielder from the cover boundary has been brought inside the circle now for Hardik Pandya. A change of plans for Trumpelman and Erasmus here. Trumpelman running in this time to bowl to Hardik Pandya. Hardik Pandya goes across the off stump and he tries to flick it on the leg side. All he can manage is to tuck the ball towards the deep square leg fielder. He'll be happy with one run there. This time bowled it wide outside the off stump. A Yorker length delivery and Shivam Dubey squeezing it towards the backward point region for one run. Trumpelman's bowling good this over. He's come back with a good intent. 3 singles of the first 3 balls. Earlier he's been expensive, giving away 33 runs for his 3 overs, I guess. And now the partnership here building slowly between these two here. 63 coming off 31, and they have given the final platform for the batters to come, or the last 3 overs, and India is well within to reach somewhere around 220 to 225. And this time he goes across once again, but unfortunately doesn't get good bat on it. The ball hits the pad and rolls towards the right of the bowler there, and the batter's happy to cross over for a single. That'll be a leg by 188 for 4 after 16.4. The current run rate 11.28. To all the viewers, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and please drop in your comment in the chat box. How much do you think India is going to score today? Let us see if you're going to be somewhere closer to it. And I reckon they're going to score somewhere around 225 to 230. Let me know in your thoughts. 16.4, 188 for 4. This time a Yorker length delivery, and Shivam Dubey tries to hit it straight, and one bounce to the fielder towards the long off region. Excellent over under circumstances here. 40 runs coming off the last 3 overs here, and Trumpelman has bowled a wonderful over here. 5 runs coming off the first 5 balls, and he's bowled wonderfully to the both the batters here. He's bowled in Yorker lengths, and he's changed his pace wonderfully. This time wonderfully bowled Yorker length delivery once again, and Hardik Pandya gently taps it towards the bowler, and it goes straight towards the long on region. That'll be the end of the over. A wonderful over there from the left arm seamer Trumpelman under circumstances, especially at the rate which both these batters were going. And he's just given away 6 runs of the over. A wonderful comeback by Trumpelman. 4 overs, none for 38, but he's bowled a brilliant last over. India 190 for 4 after 17. 3 more overs to come. And how much more can India get here? Can they get close to the 230 number? Will they push for that? They have a lot of batters to come in this lineup. India definitely batting deep. And well, it's extremely unfortunate what the Namibia skipper had to just say before the start of the match today. I mean, last evening, especially that they don't have floodlights back at the home in Namibia to train, and the floodlights are pretty something new to them because only a few batters have been exposed to floodlights because they play in the Nepal Premier League, and they were keen to get at least one or two practice sessions here before the game here in Delhi. But unfortunately, they were denied, and he pointing out that India definitely got their practice sessions under the lights, but we couldn't get it. I mean, it speaks a lot of stuff. What he wanted to say, a lot of stuffs about the power and all the things that's happening in the Indian cricket circuit and how India has been dominating it. But definitely, as a sports person, definitely feel gutted about why Namibia has been not given a practice session under lights, and it also hurts because the Namibian players not being able to train under floodlights back home in the country. Neither had they been given an opportunity to train under floodlights here. So, nevertheless, this time Smith bowling wide off the off stump and Hardik Pandya stretching for it and going in the air. One bounce to the fielder there at deep cover region. Wonderful field placement there by the Namibian captain. He's placed the fielder there at deep cover region, and knowing Hardik Pandya's strengths and this will be India's fifth highest total in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup, 193 for 4. I think they're going to break the record of the highest. The highest is around 218, I guess. And this time, Shivam Dubey has managed to squeeze the ball. A Yorker length delivery, and Shivam Dubey opening the face of the ball and guiding the ball between the short third man fielder there and the point fielder there. And that was teasing the bowler there. And eventually, the ball wins the race. A wonderful delivery by the bowler, and Shivam Dubey just opening the bat and guiding the ball between the two fielders there. Excellent awareness there from Shivam Dubey. He's managed to play it wonderfully well, and the ball in the end winning the race. 4 runs for Shivam Dubey and 4 runs for India there. Cheeky batting there from Shivam Dubey. He's on 22 of 15, 17.4 overs, 197 for 4. Once again, a Yorker length delivery. This time he moves his front leg across and he's managed to hit it only towards the long on fielder there. And that'll just be 1 run for Shivam Dubey. Shivam Dubey showing his other side of the game. He's not just a big six hitter, he can also place these cheeky finish and wonderful shots. The four of the last delivery was just an example of that, calmly guiding it between those two fielders, showing his awareness there, showing the way. This time Smith running into Hardik Pandya. He shuffles across the off stump and a wide full toss there. And all Hardik Pandya can do is drive it straight to the fielder all along the ground towards the long off region. And that'll be the end of the over. And India are 1 run away from 200, 199 for 4 after the 18 overs. Can India manage to get somewhere close to 230? 218 has been the highest score for India in the T20 World Cup formats. Can India create history today? Can India break that record today? Can India put up their highest ever score in the T20 World Cup format? 218, I reckon, is the highest score. I think it's against England, and India could be well within beating that record today. 19 more runs required, and 2 overs to go with the likes of Hardik Pandya, Rinku Singh, Shivam Dubey, Akshar Patel still there in the still yet to bat in the likes of Hardik, Akshar Patel, and Rinku Singh, and with Shivam and Hardik out there in the middle, this should be a wonderful platform to break the highest runs ever scored by India in T20 World Cup. And that's the score line there. Wonderful batting there from Ishan Kishan there. 61 today, a great start, but an opportunity missed for Sanju Samson. He should have grabbed that opportunity with both the hands. Abhishek Sharma has been rested today due to a stomach bug, and Sanju Samson getting a chance today. He was batting wonderfully, scored 3 sixes and 1 4 in his short cameo of 8 balls. But unfortunately, he played a loose shot, didn't try to realize the pace on the slower one. He hit that straight to the deep mid-wicket region, and he's been caught there. And this time, Hardik Pandya, and that smashed over the corner region. 6 runs for Hardik Pandya. That will bring up his 50. What a wonderful way to get your 50. Erasmus back in the attack and Hardik Pandya hitting this ball as the ball sails over the fielder in the cow corner region. 50 runs of 27 balls. A wonderful, wonderful shot by Hardik Pandya. It was a seam up delivery and he's hit it straight into the stands, and that brings his 50. 50 of 27 balls, and this time he's bowled a full toss on his legs and he smashed it. This could be another 6. And a moment of brilliance there in the deep square leg region. What a wonderful catch. A well-timed catch here. A beautiful, beautiful catch. He's managed to catch it, pull it out of thin air, and while he crosses the rope, before he crosses the rope, he throws the ball in the air, and then he comes back into the field of play and collects the ball wonderfully. This could be one of the greatest catches of this ongoing World Cup. But these days, these sort of catches have become a regulation, with teams practicing this type of catches effectively. And would this be the end of Hardik Pandya? He's managed to score 52 here. This could have been yet another 6. A poor ball by Erasmus, but Hardik Pandya almost making way. He's been dismissed, and that catch has been taken by the substitute fielder Leicher there. What a way to contribute to the game, even when you're not in the playing 11. He's given it all. What a sense of awareness from the fielder there. He's plucked it out of thin air. A beautiful, beautiful catch, and Hardik Pandya will have to depart. 52 runs of the 28 balls, and that will bring the end of Hardik Pandya. And with that, Gerhard Erasmus picking up his 3rd wicket of the night. The Namibian skipper leading from the front, especially with the ball, and he's been pretty impressive there. He's changing his lengths, changing his line, and he's doing a lot of variations, not just with his delivery, also with his run up too, and he's bowling a round arm, also with his action too. He's bowling round arm action, and he's bringing in all those variations, and he's managed to pick up 3 wickets. But this time he was lucky there. A poor ball onto the pads. Hardik Pandya tried to smash it, sweep it towards the deep square leg boundary, and he's been caught out just at defense. Courtesy, a wonderful catch. This time Rinku Singh back into the out in the middle, and this is gonna be an easy run out there, and Dubey has to depart. Rinku Singh not keen to run there, and Dubey will have to depart here. Poor cricket here from India and Rinku Singh. Rinku Singh had to run there. The settlement out there in Dubey. He's hit the ball towards the cover fielder, and Rinku Singh calling in for a run and then sending Dubey back. Shivam Dubey and the Indian management would definitely not be happy. Rinku Singh, it was a round arm action by Erasmus this time, and a wide delivery there, and Rinku Singh driving the ball towards the cover fielder there, and he makes an early call, and Shivam Dubey responds to it, and Rinku Singh sends him back, and this will be the end of Shivam Dubey. 2 wickets in 2 balls, and Shivam Dubey will have to depart for 23 of 16. He would have been keen to take strike on the spinner here, but unfortunately he would have to depart. 2 new batters out there for India in the middle. 205 for 6 after 18.3. Will India be able to cross 218 or 219? I'm not sure if that's the highest score set by India in a T20 World Cup. 9 more balls to go. Let's see if history is in the reckoning today. Once again, a round arm action this time, and the ball just on to the line of the wide guidelines, and Rinku Singh is expecting a wide, but nothing doing here. The umpire says it's a legal delivery. Wonderfully bowled. A change of pace, 81.8 clicks per hour. This time angled into the batter. Rinku Singh tries to go towards the deep mid-wicket region, but the fielder there from long off, cutting it off. That'll just be 1 run. Rinku Singh, utter poor cricket, especially with running out Shivam Dubey there. There was clearly a run. He called for it, and when Dubey had almost gone past half the pitch, he sends him back. Poor cricket there from Rinku Singh. This time, Erasmus picking up his 4th wicket of the night. This time, he goes for the round arm action there. The ball keeping low, just like his action. And Akshar Patel failing to read the pace of the ball and the length of the ball. The ball keeping low, and Akshar Patel tries to sweep it. And Erasmus can't believe himself. He's picked up 4 for 20 today against India. I mean, this has been a wonderful effort by the Namibian captain. He's laughing out there in the middle, a part-time bowler, and he's picked up 4 wickets of his spell. What a wonderful, wonderful piece of bowling, and he's all smiles. He's all smiles. The management is all smiles. The dugout is all smiles. They are enjoying his performance here. They are enjoying the performance of the Namibian skipper here. Akshar Patel will have to make a walk. He's gone for a golden duck. India 206 for 7. Can they cross 218 and put up the highest score for India ever in the T20 World Cups? This time, Smith has been given the responsibility to bowl the last over. A Yorker length delivery, and Rinku will not take the single here. He will keep the strike. Varun Chakravarti on the other hand, and the Namibian fans, probably the family members out in the stands, celebrating Erasmus. This wonderful, wonderful spell. Erasmus can't believe himself. He laughs and covers his face with his cap. 4 wickets for 20 runs against the mighty Indians in the home of India. 4 for 20 under lights, especially the statement he made out last night. Under lights is going to be a tough ask for Namibia, but he definitely said, despite all the power politics, Namibia will be there to fight. Namibia will be there to stay. Wonderful, wonderful statement there from the Namibian skipper this time. A full toss on the pads, and Rinku Singh tries to sweep it across to the leg side, and it goes one bounce towards the deep square leg fielder, and that'll just be a dot ball. 4 more balls to go. Can India get to 220? At one stage, they looked like getting across 230, but a great over from Erasmus, and then a couple of wickets and a run out of Shivam Dubey, and 2 dot balls coming off this over. This time, Rinku Singh tries to go aerial this time, and he's been caught. He's been hauled out. A poor innings today from Rinku Singh. First sold out Shivam Dubey by running him out, and now he's played 6 deliveries for 1 run. Serious concerns for the management here. Rinku Singh, he's not been timing the ball, and the ball's coming off the toe edge of the bat and being caught at the long on region. Rinku Singh will have to depart. 1 run from 6 balls. A poor show by Rinku Singh today. First he sold out Shivam Dubey, ran him out, and now he's dismissed for 1 run of 6 balls. And India 206 for 8 all of a sudden. And can we expect them to cross 220 or 218 to get their highest ever score in T20 International World Cup cricket? $206 for 8 after 19.3. That's the scenario out there. Arshdeep Singh. 3 balls to go. How much more can India get? Smiths 1 for 47, who's been expensive today. This time with the ball angling into the batter, and Arshdeep Singh managed to squeeze it and goes past the bowler there. All they can manage is 1 run here. Varun Chakravarti is now on strike. Varun Chakravarti, who's hit a couple of sixes as far as I can remember at the TNPL. Can he get a 6 for India here? What a comeback by Namibia here. India are 8 wickets down all of nowhere. All of a sudden, Hardik Pandya and then Shivam Dubey and Rinku Singh, and a wonderful piece of fielding. That's all what it takes. Later, the substitute fielder, pulling off a wonderful catch by Hardik Pandya and contributing towards the team and towards the game despite not being in the playing 11. That speaks volumes of how he can contribute towards the game. This time, Varun Chakravarti, a wide Yorker. He tries to go straight down the ground. That's a good shot, but 1 bounce towards the fielder, who runs towards his right and puts in a dive and rolls towards on his back and throws the ball back to the bowler. and that'll just be one run. 208 for 8, and India definitely not going to cricket history in regards to putting up their highest ever T20 World Cup score. 218 was that, and at one stage we thought India will be definitely crossing 230, but they have managed only 200. This time a Yorker length delivery, and he squeezes it towards the deep square leg region. Varun Chakravarti coming in back for a second run, but Arshdeep Singh wouldn't make it. His shot, a wonderful throw at a good length coming into the wicket keeper, and the wicket keeper whipping the bail off in a flash, and that'll just be one run. And the umpire, on-field umpire, signaling out there, no need to go upstairs here. And the Namibian camp are happy. They are on their toes. They are all clapping and giving a standing ovation for the team for the wonderful comeback they have made. And after the end of the 20th over, India 210 for 8, and the target would be 211 for Namibia at this Arun Jaitley Stadium in Delhi. To all the viewers who have been listening to a commentary, thank you for being an integral part of Sports Beyond Cancer. Hope you're enjoying the contest. Hope you're enjoying the commentary. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Earlier, Namibia winning the toss this evening and putting India into bat. India starting off today with Sanju, Samson, and Jasprit Bumrah coming in for the likes of replacing Abhishek Sharma and Mohammad Siraj, especially Sanju Samson replacing Abhishek Sharma because Abhishek Sharma has a stomach bug and he is going to be out for a couple of games. Sanju Samson giving a wonderful start. He played a wonderful cameo, 8 balls, and he hit 3 sixes and 4 fours, but unfortunate to be caught out on the deep mid-wicket region. Failed to realize the change of pace on the ball and hit it straight down the throat of the fielder there at deep mid-wicket region. And that brings his wicket down, and Ishan Kishan then continued his wonderful stint that he has been carrying on since the match series. He scored a wonderful 61 of 24, and he was exceptional with the range of shots, 5 6s, and what a start he gave to India, especially after the fall of Sanju Samson. And then Tilak Verma struggling a little bit today with his timing, 25 runs of 21, just with the likes of Suryakumar Yadav, who was stumped out wonderfully with the from a ball that was turning away from him for 12 of 13 balls. Hardik Pandya once again proving why he is the India's most wanted all-rounder. He is the key man, the trump card for India, and he is smashing 52 of 28 balls with a strike rate of 185.71, and Shivam Dubey 23 of 16, and he was run out unfortunately by the likes of Rinku Singh, who sent him back after initially making a call, and he sold Shivam Dubey, and Shivam Dubey was eventually run out. Rinku Singh, a poor outing today, running out Shivam Dubey first, and then 6 balls, just 1 run, struggling out to give a good finish to India. And Akshar Patel being bowled of Erasmus round arm action. The ball kept low and surprised Akshar Patel. He was gone for a golden duck. Not a night he would want to remember. And Varun Chakravarti and Arshdeep Singh just finishing the finishing test as Arshdeep Singh getting running out of the last ball. 209 for 9 after 20 overs. So that's the scenario out there in the middle, and we will be keen to see how the Namibian players have lined up, and they have a good batting lineup. How much can the Namibians get today? Will this be something, a history in the making, or well, we never know. T20 is an exceptional and a funny game, especially with the likes of Nepal, who always almost managed to defeat England the other day, just losing by 4 runs. And today they lost to the ICC tournament debutants in this tournament, to Italy by 10 wickets and 7.2 overs to spare. I mean, that's completely surprising, but that's what cricket is all about. One day you win, one day you lose, and today, Nepal would definitely want to forget this. Italy coming out into this tournament from nowhere and then wonderfully winning this game by 10 wickets. So that's the scenario out here in the middle. In Namibia requiring 210 of the 20 overs, and we'll be soon back with the chase. Stay tuned with Sports Beyond Cancer, and please don't forget to share with your friends and family, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That'll mean the lots, and that'll be a motivating factor for us to continue this fight, not just with life but also with cancer, and also to follow our passion. So thank you everyone, stay tuned, we'll be back with more action. So, welcome back to the chase. Namibia requiring 210 runs from 120 balls. Thank you for staying tuned and tuning in to Sports Beyond Cancer. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy, a former sports journalist, and now covering the cricket game, this time from the comfort of my home. I'm gutted, but that's the best I could do as I'm recovering from my fifth battle with cancer, entering the remission. Hardik Pandya will start off the proceedings. Wonderful ball angling into the pads there. And Steenkamp will get off the mark. He taps it just wide off the square leg region, and the batters will cross over for one run. 211, the target for Namibia today. Hardik Pandya, he did it with the bat today. Can he also produce some moments of magic with the ball today? Jasprit Bumrah will be getting in some playing time today. He was rested for the previous game, but he's back today. India will be keen to see how Jasprit Bumrah gets back into the team, and they will be keen to prepare him for the matches to come because he's the trump card for India, especially in this format of this game. And this would be a good amount of playing time for Bumrah here. Hardik Pandya requesting for yet another slip there with the skipper there, and some field changes there. Running into bowl to Freelink. Hardik Pandya running into bowl to the left-hander here. This time, good length delivery, and the ball kept keeping a little bit low. The batter happy to tap it towards the mid-on fielder. That'll be a dot ball. Arshdeep Singh requires one run wicket for 250 wickets in T20s. He's been wonderful in this format, Arshdeep. He's been clinical both with the new ball as well as the in the death, bowling it at wide Yorker length deliveries. And with the new ball, he's angling the ball into the right-hander. He's been exceptional, especially against the right-handers. This time, the ball being taken away from the batter, once again keeping low and giving a tough task for Ishan Kishan there. He got it on with an odd bounce, and that'll just be a dot ball. A good seam delivery, great position. The ball pitching and moving away, shaping away from the batter, and just bouncing in front of Ishan Kishan, causing an odd bounce. But Ishan Kishan getting his body behind it rightfully, and that'll just be a dot ball for Namibia. Pandya running in. This time, beautiful little shot there, but hit straight towards the cover fielder at Rinko Singh. Wonderful shape on the ball, and the batter not trying to hit it too hard. He brings in the drive, times it perfectly, but fails to pierce the gap, hits it towards Rinko Singh stationed at cover there. Hardik Pandya, who's always been productive with the short balls, he will definitely be tempted here to go with one, especially with protection out there in the deep, on the deep square leg region. Hardik Pandya runs into bowl to Failing once again. He tries to bounce him out. He goes for the pull shot, and Ishan Kishan is appealing there. And Hardik Pandya and Ishan Kishan having a word there. One for the over there, and Suryakumar Yadav seems to be interested there. Will they be going for the review? No. He is just teasing the umpire there, and India deciding not to go for the review there. That'll just be a dot ball. The ball was climbing on the batter, and he tried to play the pull shot, completely losing sight on the ball. And Ishan Kishan there trying to convince the skipper that that could have been an edge there. And Arshdeep Singh clearly mentioning that there was this much amount of gap and that there's been no bat there. Hardik Pandya running into bowl to Frilling. This time he's tapped it towards the mid-off region and he'll be off the mark there. Wonderful stuff there from Hardik Pandya. Wonderful line and wonderful bowling. Just 2 runs coming off the first over, and that'll be the end of the over. Namibia 2 for no loss after 1 over. That's the scenario out there now. They're requiring 211 runs, 10 runs to beg your pardon. 210 is the required target, and the current required run rate climbing to 9.9, 10.95. Can Namibia make something of this chase? Can Namibia put up a fight here against India? It needs to be seen how things go ahead for Namibia in this game. This time, Arshdeep Singh has been brought for the attack for the first time in this innings, and he taps it towards the middle fielder, and that'll just be a dot ball to start off the proceedings. Arshdeep Singh running into ball to Freiling now. Once again, wonderfully bowled, angled into the bowler batter there. This time he taps it gently towards Shivam Dubey, stationed at the mid-on region, and they'll scamper for a quick single. Currently, Pakistan top the Group A table with 2 wins out of 2 games, and with a net rate of 0.93, and India playing the second game today are at second position. A win today will put India to the top, and Netherlands just winning 1 out of the 2 games, almost narrowly managing to defeat Pakistan there. Nevertheless, they are in the third place. So that's an interesting table out there. India, Pakistan, the next crucial game coming in from this group on February 15. That will be a big game all across the group. I hope you all guys are eager to watch it, and I hope you also definitely tune into Sports Beyond Cancer and let your friends and family and other relatives and cousins, everyone, let them know about Sports Beyond Cancer, and please share it to everyone and bring in all the support you can and bring in all the motivation you can, so that I can deliver my best and work towards becoming a best. This is just a start, and thank you for all the support, and the more the number of people, the more the number of support I receive, it'll definitely give me a purpose to wake up despite all the cancers, despite what's happening in my life. And this time, wide of the off stump, and beautiful shot from Stenkamp. He's cut it towards the backward point region. That'll be a 4 for Stenkamp, the first of Namibia's chase, the first boundary coming off the second over. Once again banged in shot, and this time he guides it towards the fielder, but there's protection out there in the deep. Rinku Singh coming in from the backward point region, and he'll restrict the batters to just 1 run. 8 runs of 1.4 balls. Namibia should be looking at scoring the majority of runs. Should be looking to capitalize on the fielding restrictions, especially during the first 6 overs. They should be counterattacking the Indian pacers and taking them by a surprise. So let's see how things go here. This time, full toss onto the pads. A dipping full toss, and Freilings tries to flick it, but he hit it straight towards the fielder. 1 bounce towards the fielder. Rinku Singh stationed at deep square leg region, a little bit left or right, and that would have been a boundary. A missed opportunity for the batter there. That was an opportunity to hit a boundary there, and completely the batter failing to find the gap there. 9 for no loss after 1.5. This time, wonderfully bowled, changing his bowling side, and he's bowled it angling in towards the batter's body, and he taps it just short of the point, and the batter sensibly taking a quick single there, tapping the ball gently, and the crossover for a single, and that'll be the end of the over. After the end of 2 overs, Namibia 10 for no loss. A steady start for Namibia. 200 more runs required of the next 18 overs. The required run rate now 11.11, and the partnership 10 of 12. The win percentage for India is now gone up to 87% and 13% to Namibia's favor. And to all the listeners who joined us earlier, Namibia put India into bat after winning the toss early this evening, and India managed to score 209 runs, courtesy a wonderful start by Sanju Samson, who played a small cameo. It 22 balls, 22 runs from 8 balls, and Ishan Kishan 24 balls, 61 with a strike rate of 250 plus. And then with the likes of Hardik Pandya batting wonderfully in the middle order, scoring 52 of 28 balls, and Shivam Dubey 23 of 16 balls, giving that final touch. But Erasmus picking up 4 wickets, he bowled wonderfully in the middle and at the death, and they had to succumb to 209 for 9. Oh, they lost a lot of wickets in the end of the innings, and nevertheless, India will be happy to put up 209 on board. And this time, Hardik Pandya, he finds the edge of the bat and it goes towards the short third man fielder. And that will just be 1 run. It was an outswinger and it found the edge of the bat and goes on the bounce to the fielder there. Good stuff there from the fielder. An odd bounce, but he's managed it well to restrict the batters to 1 run. This time, hit straight, wonderful shot there. A lot of width, half volley, and Freeling wouldn't miss out on that. He hits the ball in the air, and it goes straight into the advertising boards. 4 runs there. Almost took his partner out there. Straight as an arrow. And the partner had to back away. And the ball racing into the boundary for 4 runs. Good shot there for Freeling there. This time, well bowled, angling away from the batter. And the batter trying to cut it, but completely missing the line and length of the ball. And that'll just be a dot ball. The Namibian Seavers cramped India for room, especially in the last 3 overs. A lot of Yorkers bowled by them. Wonderful homework done by the Namibian counterparts. Great stuff to restrict India to 209, especially after where they looked at one stage. They looked comfortably. And this time he's backed away towards the leg side. Short of a length delivery, and he smashes it, pulls it over the deep mid-wicket region, and it's gone deep into the stands, and that's a big 6 there. Is this the change of intent from Namibia? Is this the energy that they need right at the top of the order, especially in the power play? They're taking on Hardik Pandya here, backing away, and he smashes a 96-meter 6, and the Namibian camp is happy. Beautiful shot there, single motion, completes the shot, and the ball sailed into the fence for 6 runs. Good change of pace there, almost chops it onto the wicket there. He rolls his fingers, then off cutter. 123.6 clicks on that, and the batter having a laugh now. The ball almost chopping onto the stumps, just goes past the stump, and the batters taking a quick single there. Good running there from the batter from the other end, and that'll be just 1 run. And the batter shares a smile with Hardik Pandya. Failed to see the rolling of his fingers, the change of pace, and lucky there that the ball did not go onto the stumps there. And a single of the last ball, and towards backward square leg, and that will be 13 runs of the over. A good over for Namibia, and they require 187 runs with a required run rate now. Beg your pardon, now at 11. Arshdeep Singh single off the first ball, and Frilling is back on strike. He showed some positive shots in the last over. Frilling, Arshdeep Singh bangs it in shot. Is it way above the bowler's head, and the leg umpire flexes his arms, signals it to the main umpire, and that's been called in as a wide, and that'll also be one for the over. 25 for no loss after 3.1. Jasprit Bumrah being brought into the playing 11 today. He will be eager to get some momentum and get some playing time before the crucial matches comes into place. This time a wide full toss. That would have been a wide, and it goes past the flying fielder there at the mid-off region. It was in the air for a long time, but well wide off the mid-off fielder. A poor shot in the end. That was a dolly, and he only managed to get the edge of the bat and just bouncing before the wide of the mid-off fielder, and then rolls into the boundary fence towards the long off region. That'll be 4 runs. Poor bowling by Arshdeep Singh here. Once again, banks in shot. Poor ball. He follows it up with yet another poor ball. Too short there. And Frilling will not miss out on that. He swivels across and pulls it towards the deep square leg region. And the ball racing towards the boundary there. It was hit, banged in shot. And a lot of time there for the batter to swivel his body. And he smashes it towards the deep mid-wicket region. 4 runs there for the batter. A wonderful shot. 2 consecutive boundaries. And the Namibian batter slowly gaining the momentum. 3.3, and the run rate climbing to 10 runs and over now. Easy managed to hole out in the deep there. This time it was a slower ball, and the batter managing to pick up the only fielder stationed there in the deep mid-wicket region. He's hit it down straight down the throat of Shivam Dubey stationed here, and Arshdeep Singh is elated here. He brings out the Ronaldo Siu celebration there. A slower one, change of pace, rolls the fingers, and Frilling was early into the shot, and Shivam Dubey had to run in a couple of yards coming in from the deep wicket region, and calmly pouches on to us. Easy catch, and some dejected faces. Namibian fans out there in the stands, and that should be the end of Jan Frilling. 22 of 15. He looked promising, but a rare lapse in concentration, and he's hit the ball. He's failed to notice the change of pace from Arshdeep, and he's hit it early, and he's been caught out in the deep there from Shivam Dubey. An easy catch for Shivam Dubey, and with the end of that, with the fall of that wicket, Namibia now 33 for 1 after 3.4 overs. Lofty Eaton out there in the middle. Yet another left-hander there. Wonderfully bowled this time. Angling away good length, pitching in good length, and angling away from the batter. 138.3 clicks on that. And he taps it towards a knuckle ball. Beg your pardon, the previous delivery was a knuckle ball. A wicket off the knuckle ball for Arshdeep Singh. Wonderfully bowled. Great control on the knuckle ball there. And he brought out the Ronaldo Siu celebration to celebrate that wicket there. And Arshdeep Singh, he becomes the 10th Indian to take 250 wickets in T20 internationals. That's a great achievement for Arshdeep Singh across all the circuits and formats of T20s he's been playing. 10th Indian cricketer to pick up 250 wickets, and the last ball has been tapped in for a single at the point region. And after 4 overs, Namibia are 34 for 1. Shivam Dubey has been given the ball and 1 run off his first ball. The Namibia 35 for 1. I hope you all are doing good. And Namibia requiring 210 today against India at the Arun Jaitley Stadium in Delhi. And this is Saurabh Vittalmurthy, a former sports journalist, now covering the game right from the comfort of my home because I'm battling cancer for the 5th time and really gutted. So I can't cover it live from the ground this time and this year around the year. So nevertheless, I'm doing my best covering it from the comfort of my home virtually. So please forgive me if there's some error because I'm just on the learning curve. This format is extremely new to me, especially the tools and how the YouTube algorithm and everything works. And speaking to virtually is completely a new task. So just on the learning curve, I hope you stay kind and hope you stay patient and showing all the support. And I will be keen to improvise slowly. This time he tries to go for the scoop, and unfortunately, a good length ball outside the off stump, full toss ball outside the off stump, and he's taken it away from the batter. And he goes for the reverse, and he managed to tap it towards the short third man fielder, and the Bumrah having a shy at the bowler's end, and that'll just be 1 run there. This time, Shivam Dubey outside the off stump, and the batter goes for the wild swing outside over the infield, and Suryakumar Yadav will cut it off from the deep cover region. He runs back from the cover region, and that'll just be 2 runs for the batters there. 39 for 1 after 4.5. Target 210. This time banks it in short hand. He pulls it, and that'll be just 1 run as Rinku Singh cuts it off from the deep mid wicket region. Shivam Dubey is done with his first over. 1 over, he's given away 6 runs. And the end of the 5th over, Namibia 40 for 1. Harshdeep Singh back into his 3rd over. This time angling the ball away from the batter there, but he's lucky there. Managed to get a thick edge, and the ball flies over the short third man fielder there, and that races away into the boundary. 4 more runs there. Stenkamp now slowly gaining momentum. 18 of 12. Someone needs to take the calculated risk. Someone needs to play those long shots, given that it's the last over of the power play. They are chasing 210 here. Namibia needs to get on a move here. 44 for 1 after 5.1. This time banged in shot. Poor ball there, and the batter having a lot of time. He waits for the ball, and he stands tall, and he hits it over the mid-on fielder. A couple of bounces, and the ball goes into the boundary. 4 more runs. What a wonderful shot there. A slower bouncer, perhaps. He stood tall, and he slapped it over the mid-off fielder there. No protection out there in the deep, courtesy last over of the power play. and that will be 48 for 1 after 5.2. And the Namibian camp will be extremely, extremely happy there. Once again, trying to bowl away from the bowler, angled in wide, just close to the wide guidelines, and he has a look at the umpire, and the umpire has flexed his arms there. He's called it a wide. Arshdeep will not be pleased with it, but he nothing doing there. He'll have to go back and bowl it once again. Stenkamp now all set to face Arshdeep. 5.2 overs, the last over of the power play. Stenkamp maximize it. Once again, banged in shot, shuffles across the off stump, tries to pull it away from the outside the off stump, and that'll be just given as one for the over. The batter looking at the leg umpire there, 135 clicks on that. That'll just be nothing more than one for the over. A well executed bouncer there from Arshdeep Singh. 5.3, 49 for 1. The run rate's been pretty good for Namibia in the power play. They will be keen to get a couple of boundaries so that the run rate is within their reach, especially with the likes of them chasing 210 against the mighty Indian bowling lineup. Once again, lot of width. This time he's cut it away, but protection out there in the deep. Rinku Singh cuts it out at the backward point region. That'll be just one run. And will Namibia batters be able to negotiate the Indian spinners? I mean, the Indian batters definitely struggle a little bit against the Namibian spinners initially. Taking the pace off the ball caused a little bit of trouble. How will the Namibian batters fare against the likes of Varun and Akshar, especially the world number one T20 international bowler Varun Chakravarti? He's been phenomenal since his second comeback into the Indian team, and since then he has never uh, stopped performing. He has been giving his best in every single game. He's been a match winner for India all through these years, and this time bowled in short, backs away too early towards the leg side. Arshdeep Singh follows him, and he taps it towards the deep mid wicket region, and the batters have time just to come back, just to cross over for one run. To all the new listeners here, please don't forget to hit the subscription button. Every subscribe will mean the world to us. Every subscription will give us the hope to get back every single day, to come back here, to smile amidst all the chaos that's happening in our life, and to come back and give you sporting knowledge, sporting content, and have discussions about sport here. Thank you for being a part of Sports Beyond Cancer. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share it with your friends and family, and ask them to hit those subscribe button. To this time, banks it in shot. Poor ball, poor ball. He goes over the third man region. 6 runs there coming from the blade. A slower bouncer there, 119.4 clicks, and Steenkamp are making room for himself and cutting it over the top of the third man region, and that will be 6 runs, and that will be 57 for 1 after the end of 6 overs. And that will be the drinks break. What a wonderful power play Namibia has had. They are scoring almost uh, close to 10 runs on over there, and the required run rate now suddenly dropping towards 10.93 there. A great start. They would have to carry this momentum going into the middle phase of this chase, especially the 8th over number 7 to over number 15. That is going to be a crucial factor in this game. How much can they get in those 9 overs? That will dictate the game, and that will lead us to the end of the last phase of the game. Will this game be going down the wire, or will the introduction of Varun Chakravarti and the spinners cause some trouble in the Namibian camp? Please drop in your comments. Please, eagerly waiting for that comment. Let us know who will be the player of the match today. Who do you think is gonna turn the tide in the team's favor and get them a well-earned victory in this encounter of the 18th match from the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026, live from the Arun Jaitley Stadium in Delhi. Please put in your thoughts, drop in your comments. Who do you think is going to win this game? Who do you think is going to be the player of the match? And we'll have a discussion in regards to it. And please let me know how excited are you to see the India-Pakistan game on the February 17th. And please ensure you hit that bell button so that you come back here to our channel and don't miss out on any action, the live commentary, as you watch the live coverage on the TV. So Bumrah has been brought into the attack. Jasprit Bumrah, 7th over of the innings. He's been given the ball now for the first time in this innings. What's his role in this World Cup? Is India considering him to just bowl through this middle overs and keep a couple to the death? Is that the new strategy for India? Is that the new strategy for Gambhir, Sky and co? 57 for 1, 6 overs done. Bumrah into his first over. Bumrah will be running into bowl to Lofty Eaton. Lofty Eaton, who's just on 4 of 5, trying to find his eye in there. His early days for him in the middle. This time shuffles towards the offside, and Bumrah straying down in leg. A rare error from Jasprit Singh Bumrah, and that will be a white ball to start off for Bumrah. The 32-year-old Indian pacer, ICC T20I ranking 15, will be keen to get some play time, and that's the reason he's been included in the playing 11 today. And Siraj's been rested, and Bumrah will be keen to get some play time before the crucial encounter against Pakistan on February 15th. Bumrah running in to bowl to Lofty Eaton. Once again, he backs off, and he's failed to get good connection off that bat. The ball was climbing on the batter, and he tries to pull it, but it was early into the shot, and the ball going towards the mid-off region. That'll just be one run. And Bumrah starting off good there. He's clicked 140.9 kilometers per hour there. Straight away, Bumrah cranking in some pace there, cranking in some serious pace. He hit the hard deck, and the ball was climbing on the batter, and all he can do was pull it towards the mid-off region, and the batter scampering for a quick single there. Steenkamp, who's been promising today, he's played some wonderful shots, 29 of 16, wonderfully opens the face of the bat, a fuller length delivery, and the ball's been driven towards the fielder there in point region. Akshar Patel easily collecting it, and that'll just be a dot ball. Once again, 140.5 clicks on that ball. Jasprit Bumrah cranking up some serious pace out there in the middle. Suryakumar Yadav just making some minute changes with the field there. Bumrah running in. Banks it in short. Well directed bouncer there. The batsman ducked early, and the ball was climbing on the batter. Spotted it early, left the ball alone, didn't want to invite any trouble, and that's a good ball from Bumrah. But it's been called a no ball. It's a free hit. Is it overstepping there from Bumrah? That ball was wonderfully directed. I think it's going to be one for the over, a no ball. And I'm not sure if it was for the height or if he overstepped there. A free hit. Can he maximize on this free hit here? No, he can't. A beautiful ball. A Yorker there. And he's been bowled out, and the ball hits the stumps and goes towards the third man region. Oh, what a mess there. The non-striker has run towards the batters, and the batter is trying to fix the stumps here. Utter comical stuff out there. Then he realizes that you can't be bowled off a free hit, and you can still run off the free hit when the ball crashes into the stumps. And then he makes the run when his partner asks him to run. Comical stuff out there in the middle. Nevertheless, one run completed. No damage done out there. 61 for 1 after 6.3. This time Jasprit Bumrah running in to bowl to Lofty Eaton. A slower delivery and wonderfully played. He's managed to open the face of the bat in the last minute. He's adjusted to the change of the pace, and he's opened the face towards the third man region, just wide of the wicket keeper, and then just wide of the fielder running in from the third man region. 4 runs there. Wonderful, wonderful shot. Using the pace of the bowler. That was a slower one. He spotted it early. Bumrah rolling his fingers and the batsman waiting till the end and opening the face of the bat and guiding it past the diving wicketkeeper. A great, great shot. Great presence of mind there from the batter there. Extremely cheeky out there in the middle from the Namibian batter there. 65 for 1 after 6.4. This time Bumrah runs in. Wonderful ball, low full toss, and he's tapped it towards the cover region, and the fielder from the backward point will run towards his left. Rinku Singh running towards his left hand. He will cut it off and keep the batters to only 2 runs. 143.0 kilometers per hour clicks the speed here from Bumrah. He's cranking some serious pace this over. He's consistently bowling 140 apart from the change of pace. The last ball, which is taken apart for a boundary, cleverly played for a boundary. 67 for 1, 6.5 overs. They're going close to 10 runs on over. The Namibian camp will be extremely happy with the situation here. They will want to take the game deep. They will want to get control of things here. They're playing good here. And this time wonderfully bowled, angled in short, and good length delivery, and he respects the ball and taps it back to the bowler. That'll be the end of the first over for Bumrah. 9 runs coming off it, and Namibia 67 for 1 after 7 overs. And Namibia requiring 143 runs in 17 balls. That's the scenario out here. So please, please, please share it with your friends. We're just 2 members who are watching the live stream. It's been a little bit tough to see just the 2 members, but thank you to those 2 members who have been who have logged on despite the number of members and are keenly listening to our commentary. I extend my gratitude for you guys staying me and motivating me and watching this live stream, and thank you for all the stuff you do, and thank you for putting me faith back in life and faith back in this fight, and thank you for supporting this cause, not just with life, not just with cancer, but also with my passion, and for staying here and supporting me. That should be a wonderful stuff you guys are doing for me, and thank you very much. I would just want to express the gratitude out there. With that said, 7 overs, 67 for 1, and the partnership now 34 of 20 balls. This time Varun Chakravarti is into the attack. Can Namibia survive him? They wouldn't have faced the bowler of his caliber, especially his variations and his actions and the amount of variations in bring, and straight away he's managed to bring a breakthrough for India. The ball crashing into the middle leg stump. The batter nowhere, in no position to play the shot. The ball skid through, it was darted in, and it will be a easy wicket there for Varun Chakravarti, picking up the wicket of his first ball off his spell. Lawrence Steenkamp, who played wonderfully for his 29 of 20 balls, clearly being undone by Varun Chakravarti and his variations there. Varun Chakravarti is difficult to read off the hands, and if you have never faced him before, just like the Namibian batters out there, you will be in for a fix. And Steenkamp clearly having no clue which way the ball was going to turn, and his stumps have been rattled, and he departs for 29 of 20, which will bring in the Namibian captain, the skipper Gerard Erasmus, out there in the middle. Gerard Erasmus was wonderful with the ball. Can he do wonders for Namibia with the bat here? Can he take Namibia home here? Can he build up a solid partnership here to take the game deep and give Namibia that outside chance? Varun Chakravarti once again wonderfully bowled, angling into the pads, and Gerard Erasmus carefully watching it and tapping it back to the bowler there. A beautiful start there from Varun Chakravarti. Angled it into the batter, back of the hand, and a beautiful ball. The stumps were rattled completely. Varun Chakravarti once again. Oh, he's almost got one more wicket here. The batter almost chopping it on into his stumps. He's completely failed to reel the turn on the ball. He was clueless out there if the ball was going to turn in or turn away from him. And he chopped it. And lucky that the ball just missing the leg stump there and going towards the third man region. And the batters will pick up 2 runs there. Nothing more than that. Varun Chakravarti, he has been extremely good with his googly here. Once again, a googly here. And the batter taps it just right towards the right of the cover fielder there. Shivam Dubey will stop the ball, but the batters have sufficient time to cross over for 1 run. A lot of variations there. He is someone who attacks the stumps on a consistent basis, always keeps his line and length consistent. He is someone you miss, I hit kind of a bowler, and he brings in a lot of variations, especially consistently bowling the googlies in the right directions, forcing the batters to drive across the line or drive through the line, and he finds the gap between the bat and pad, and he utilizes that to his potential there. World number one T20 international bowler. This time, oh, the ball keeps low, goes for the drive. Well kept there by Ishan Kishan there. And he whips the bail off with the batter well within his crease. And a beautiful, beautiful ball. Lot of variation there from Varun Chakravarti. 93.2 kilometers per hour on the delivery. This time coming in from around the wicket for the left-hander. No footwork there. He tries to stretch himself and play the drive. Completely missing the line of the ball there. Varun Chakravarti, and this time the batter going in for the reverse sweep. And Jasprit Bumrah, a slight misfield there from Bumrah there, and it goes past the fielder there, the short fine leg region, short third man region, a reverse sweep, and the batters can only manage 1 run. A slight fumble from Bumrah, and the batters cross over for 1 run. And with the end of the 8th over, Namibia 71 for 2, and the run rate slowly climbing about 11.5 here. This is going to be interesting, especially with Namibia having 8 wickets in the hand, and they have been going at a pretty decent rate. They were close to 10 at one stage, and now they were just dropped below 9. Someone would have to take the calculated risk and put Namibia back into this chase, or to make something out of this game, or at least put up a fight against India. They are well encroached to put up a fight. 71 for 2 is not a bad score. They just need that little bit of momentum going ahead into the middle phase of this game, with the likes of India bringing in a lot of spinners here and taking the pace away from the ball. It is going to be a tough task, especially with Namibia never being able to practice or play under the floodlights yesterday and day before yesterday, just like the captain complaining that they don't have floodlights back home in Namibia. Only those who have played in the Nepal Premier League would have been exposed to the floodlights, and very, very unfortunate that India, he pointing out that it's very unfair that India getting the practice under the floodlights, especially the past 2 days, and Namibia not getting an option to practice under the floodlights. Well, that's a different story altogether, and we'll just keep it for another day. And today, Namibia are putting in a fight, just like Skipper told, that despite all the chaos, despite all the power politics, they are going to fight here, and they are going to play like the Namibians. 72 for 2. Erasmus, he's led them with the ball now. Can he do with the bat today? This time, Akshay Patel, and he goes for the sweep. Has he managed to clear the field there? He has. Yes, he has. He goes down on one knee, and Erasmus smashes it towards the deep mid-wicket region. That's a big, big 6. Wonderful, wonderful shot there. He did it with the ball today. Can he continue with the bat? Erasmus has been in great touch lately. This time the ball was low. It was turning into the batter. He goes along with the spin, goes for the sweep, and he's managed to get under the ball. Doesn't try to hit it too hard. And that's a 71-meter 6 there. This time, wonderfully bowled, a flighted delivery, tossed up, angling into the batter outside the off stump, and he drives it towards the fielder there in the cover region. So, Gerald Erasmus, he's hit 66 careers in his T20 international careers. Once again, goes for the sweep, same direction, and that will be same result. This time, a little bit deeper. He shuffles towards the off stump, gets to the ball, and sweeps it. A slog sweep towards the deep mid-wicket region. A beautiful, beautiful 6 there, and the fans, Namibian fans, are happy. One leg goes down on one leg, a full motion, and he completes the shot in one shot. What a shot there, one motion, beg your pardon, 82-meter 6 there. This time the ball was going deep into the stands. 2 sixes coming off the bat of Erasmus here. He is taking the run rate here. He is upping the ante here. 8.4 overs, 84 for 2. 126 required from 68. Can this be his night? He is carrying the momentum that he did with the ball. Picked up 4 for 20 off his 4. And now he's come out to bat. He is putting out a statement here. He's here to fight. He's here to show India that we are not going to be lenient. We are going to take the chase. We are going to give it a fight. We are going to throw the bat at you. And here he is. 2 sixes coming off the over of Akshar Patel. Akshar Patel running in. This time he goes for the sweep, but he managed to hit straight to Jasprit Bumrah, just short of him at the short fine leg region. The ball was bowled outside the off stump. The batter getting across and trying to scoop the ball, but only managing to find the fielder Jasprit Bumrah at the short fine leg region. That'll just be a dot ball. No damage done there. This time outside the off stump, and he taps it towards the point region, and the batters easily cross over for 1 run. And Erasmus will keep the strike after 9 overs, 85 for 2. A good over for Namibia here. 2 sixes coming off it, and they would have been extremely happy because the current run rate has slowly climbed back to 9.5. They would be eager to get much more overs like this, with the required run rate now climbing to 11.28. 84 for 2, 85 for 2 after 9 overs. That's the scenario out there. They are pretty close to be 10 runs on over. They will be eager to get somewhere close to 10 runs on over and take the game deep to the last 2-3 overs. And then probably if they have 12 or 11 or 13 runs per over, they will take a chance to give India a big scare. So that's the scenario. 85 for 2. 125 required from 66 balls. But the main thing is, how are they going to play Varun Chakravarti and Jasprit Bumrah? Those 8 overs will be extremely key this time. Varun Chakravarti, a little bit faster one, 97.4 clicks, and he hits it towards the long on region. That'll just be 1 run there. Earlier today, Erasmus 4 for 20. What a wonderful spell of bowling there. A wonderful spell of bowling. A variation not just in the pace, a variation in action too. He uses the round arm ball just like the likes of Kedar Yadav and all used to bowl, and he's been exceptional with his variations and causing trouble to the batters there. Picked up 4 crucial wickets for Namibia. This time Varun Chakravarti coming from around the wicket. He'll be getting another wicket. An easy catch for Akshar Patel coming in from long off. The ball was flighted away from the batter outside the off stump. Lofty and charging down the wicket, trying to go big, trying to accelerate, and he probably finding the bottom edge. Let us see. No. Probably his face turning in his hand. Bat turning in his hand, didn't get any power on that, not great connection, and an easy catch, and the second wicket for Varun Chakravarti. He's been a tough bowler for the oppositions to counter-attack, and here he goes. Lofty Eaton goes for 13 of 13 balls, caught Akshar Patel, ball Varun, and Namibia 86 for 3 after 9.2. Varun Chakravarti, the world number 1 T20 international bowler from quite some time now. He's been pretty consistent, especially with hitting the perfect lines, drawing the batters into playing false shots, especially the way he bowls the Kooglies. And he's someone who's always attacking the stumps. He rarely bowls a ball where he provides a lot of width. He's a you miss, I hit kind of a bad bowler there. He's always targeting the stumps, and that's been his strength, and that's been his potential throughout the past 2 years, especially since he made a comeback for the second time into the Indian cricket team. He's done his homework. He's studied the format in a better way. He's understood the lines to bowl and the lengths to bowl, and he's come back much stronger, and he's come back here to dominate. He's been the world number 1 T20 international bowler, and JJ Smith, the 30-year-old right-hand batter, is out there in the middle for Namibia. Varun Chakravarti 2 for 5. Can he pick up another? Once again, he's cleaned him up. The batters failing to read Varun Chakravarti, picking up his 3rd wicket of his 10th ball. 3 wickets for just 5 runs. Smiths will have to take the long walk back. He's gone for a golden duck once again. A googly there from Varun Chakravarti. The batter going across the off stump and trying to slog sweep it across the line. He's completely missed the line and length of the ball, and the stump's been shattered. And it's, as I said, you miss, I hit kind of a situation, and he will be going back, taking the long back home. JJ Smith dismissed for a duck, and 86 for 4 after the end of 90.4 overs, and Varun Chakravarti picking up his 2nd wicket of the night. 5 overs. 1.4 overs, 5 runs, 2 wickets. Varun Chakravarti, take a bow. I mean, I definitely knew, as I said earlier, the batters who will be facing Varun Chakravarti for the first time ever in their lives will have a tough task, and especially under lights, it's going to be even more tougher, given Namibia have never practiced under lights, just with the likes of the players who play in the Nepal Premier League being exposed to the floodlights. So it's gonna get interesting now. 86 for 4. Suddenly a collapse there. Varun Chakravarti, change of pace. I mean, the introduction of spinners has drastically been a key part in this game, especially with the World Cup happening in the subcontinent of India. World Cup being hosted by India and Sri Lanka. I mean, a lot of spinners have been coming on top there recently, with the likes of George Dockrell, Sam Mitchell Santner, and how Ansh Patel bowled, and today Erasmus bowled, and now how Arun's bowling, and it's been wonderful to see spinners go through the ranks lately. Once again, a googly, but Erasmus taps it, punches it down the ground towards the long off fielder there. That'll just be one run after the 10 overs, halfway stage into this chase. Namibia 88 for 4. They require 120 to more of the next half of the half part of the games, half part of the innings. Can Namibia get there? Or will Varun Chakravarti be able to get a 5 for today? And please, let us know in your thoughts. The chat box is open. We are waiting for your comment. Please put in the chat there. Thank you for all the love and support you guys have been showing. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy, a former journalist, starting this new channel, Sports Beyond Cancer, because I've just entered revision, and that gives me a little bit of time to come here and follow my passion for sports journalism. This time I can't be on the field, so I'm here coming here virtually. And thank you for all the love you guys have shown me. 122 required of the last 10 overs. That's the scenario equation out there. And Akshay Patel, who was expensive in the first over, went for 14. He has been brought back into the attack. This time he'll be hauled out. Erasmus has to depart. He backs away towards the leg side. Akshay Patel darting it wide outside the off stump, and Erasmus trying to go big, only go managing to hit it aerially, and there's no distance there. No power on the shot, and it flies up in the air above the bowler there. And Tilak Verma coming in from long off will collect an easy catch. An easy catch for Tilak Verma there. He goes down onto his knees and calmly accepts the catch. And the power batting show from Erasmus comes to an end. He was looking promising. 18 runs coming in from 11 balls, and he would have to depart. Caught Tilak, ball Akshay Patel, and Namibia slowly crumbling. 88 for 5. The new batsman in out there is 30-year-old Malan Kruger. Akshay Patel this time wonderfully tossing the ball, angling the ball into the batter, and the batter drives it towards the fielder at mid wicket. That'll just be a dot ball. 88 for 5. Namibia in deep trouble here. Varun Chakravarti and Akshay Patel, courtesy the introduction of spinners, and removing pace from the attack has been tough for the Namibian batters to manufacture those shots there. Dot ball once again. He's not been able to get off the mark. 4 deliveries into his innings, and he's still on 0 here. Once again, beautifully bowled, angled into the batter. What a wonderful comeback here. He was taken apart for 14 runs in the first over, and a maiden wicket here for Akshay Patel. Beautiful stuff there, angling the ball into the batter, and that'll just be a dot ball. 88 for 5 after the end of the 11th over. 9 more overs to come, and Namibia requiring close to 122 runs there out in the middle. This time, Jasprit Bumrah running in the ball into his second over. A good length delivery, climbing on the batter, and that will be a dot ball as the ball is defended back towards the bowler there. Well, an opportunity for Samju Samson today. Do you think he did justice today? I mean, he couldn't get on to a big score, but the way he started, he scored 22 of 8 balls with 3 good sixes and a boundary too. He was shaping well, but unfortunately failed to realize the change of pace, and he was holed out in the deep mid-wicket region. Do you think Sanju Samson needs to get yet another chance just in case Abhishek Sharma still has the stomach bug against the Pakistan game? Will he be back? Abhishek Sharma be back before the Pakistan's game? Well, we need to know how the medical team goes about it and how soon Abhishek Sharma can recover from his stomach bug. This time it will be a dot ball, hits on his pads and goes towards the short final, third man region. That'll just be a dot ball. Well, pretty disappointing today. The number of viewers have been extremely less, but nevertheless, there have been two constant supporters, and those two constant supporters mean the world to me. Thank you for staying on, and thank you for all the love you guys have been showing me. Really excited to be an integral part of the Sports Beyond Cancer journey, and thank you for all the support and the time you took off to stay on this channel and listen to our commentary. And this has been bowled in short, banged in short, and the ball climbing on the batter there. That'll just be a dot ball. 88 for 5, 11.3 overs. Bumrah running in, angling into the batter, and he tapped it towards the deep square leg region. That'll just be one run, nothing more than that. 89 for 5 after 11.4. Namibia are requiring 121 runs from 50 balls. Tapsi Panu in the house today to watch the game. 121 from 50 balls. Kruger on strike, still yet to get off the mark. He's already faced 5 deliveries into the innings. Had to face the beautiful over from Akshay Patel in the previous over. Bumrah running in. This time angles it into the pads. An easy run on offer to place the ball in the gap, but he places it, hits it straight, drives it straight towards the mid-wicket fielder. Yet another dot ball. 6 dot balls for Kruger on the trot. Jasprit Bumrah has a high proportion of bowl dismissals, increased use of Yorkers in recent times. Yorker is his go-to delivery. Jasprit Bumrah. That's why he's the king of the T20 format. He's been extremely clinical and ruthless with the way he executes his Yorkers with ease. This time, oh, and it was a little bit short, and he opens the face of the bat and guides it towards the right of Shubham Bay at the third man region. That'll just be nothing more than one run, and after the end of 12 overs, Namibia 90 for 5. To all of you who just joined in, please hit that subscribe button. Every single subscribe means the world to us. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. This will give us a hope to fight cancer, hope to fight the remission phase, and hope to fight against life, and hope to fight against my passion. I mean, to give it all for my passion, which has been sports journalism. It's pretty odd that I've been covering sports from my room this times, from the recent times. I mean, 2.5 years of fight with my fifth cancer, and here I'm back covering my passion. I used to be covering sports from the field across India as well as New Zealand, as I found a career there, but unfortunately now, due to cancer, my fifth cancer, back at home, and after 2.3 years, YouTube. This is something new, a new venture towards YouTube, and this is extremely new to me. And I'm on the learning curve. So please drop in all the support you can, so that I can stay motivated and give it back to you, not just you, back to the sporting community. And I have a purpose to wake up each day as I battle cancer. So that will keep me going. That will keep me motivated towards the justice I'm doing towards my passion, rather than settling for anything else. And thank you for showing the power boy and the human spirit. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for all the sporting actions we are going to bring across the globe on this pretty channel. We are pretty new. We are just learning. We have just started. And I'm just trying to manage my time in regards to the treatments and all the stuff that's been happening in my life, and all the fatigue and all the chaos that's been happening. So slow by slow, inch by inch, I'm trying to crawl back into life. And your every single subscription, especially the 500 mark, will definitely motivate me to wake up with a purpose every single day, and not look how my life has been shaped, especially at the age of 33 with 5 cancers, destroying my career, my life, my passion, and everything that's been achieved by me. So this time, a wonderful catch, a sweep shot from the batter, top edge there, and Jasprit Bumrah running towards his left from the short square leg region. Full stretch dive, watches the ball swirl in the air, has eyes on the ball till the end, and he plucks the ball puts in a full stretch drive and plucks the ball, and that's a good catch. And Kruger will have to depart. Wonderful, wonderful bowling there, tossed up in the air, and the batter going for a sweep shot early into it, only managing to find the top edge, and the ball was swirling for a lot time. And Bumrah, a full outstretched hand, puts in the dive and a good catch there, running towards his left from the short third man region. And Jasprit and Akshar Patel, the bowler, is surprised with the catch. He is happy and he's appreciating Bumrah out there. Marlon Kruger has been dismissed for 5 runs off 10 balls, and Namibia crumbling now 94 for 6, 12.3 overs. The spinners have put a break here on the Namibian batters here. Jasprit Bumrah pulling off a great catch in the last over here, last ball here, as Ruben Trumpelman he walks in at number 8 for Namibia. Is it too late for Namibia now? Have they almost lost the chase here? Have they almost lost the fight here? All they have they already given up here? This time he's off the mark. He taps it towards the short of a deep square leg region, and he picks up a single there. So that's my story. And if you want to know more about my story, please hit the follow button on my personal profile that's been shared on shared towards your top left of your screen, because a lot of viewers have been asking me since the past a couple of days to share my story in regards to cancer, about the 5 cancers at the age of 33. And so I will definitely talk about it on this channel. But until then, please feel free to hit follow on my personal Instagram ID, which has been shared towards your top left of the screen, which is Saurabh underscore Charito. And there you will get snippets of my cancer battles. You will get snippets of my resilience and how life has been treating me the past 2.5 years, and the 5 cancers which have been a part of the last 8 years. So that's my story, and that's the name behind this channel. So please don't hesitate to hit a follow button, and please let me know if you know someone who's going through a similar hardship in regards to cancer and the stuffs. I would definitely be eager to motivate them and let them know that stay resilient and give the fight till the end, because willpower is the only main factor that can push you through. And have a purpose, hold on to a purpose, hold on to a hope. And my hope was to be back into sports journalism and be back to follow sports. I was glued to sports all throughout, but unfortunately I couldn't cover sports the past 3 years. I was bedridden, and now I'm back this time. Though I'm entering remission and I've been planning for the plastic surgery in the upcoming days, I'm still fortunate to the universe, because despite the 5 cancers, I'm at least getting back to do what I love. All thanks to you guys, to all the people who have subscribed, to all the people who are currently watching this channel. Thank you very much for believing in me and giving me a motivation to wake up every single day. I was lost mentally, but you guys are having my back, and that gives me a motivation to improve my work, build a better YouTube platform, build better tools for the streaming, get in better gadgets, get in better animated scorecards, and do more justice, bring in more stats. Let's see whatever I can do, what best I can do. Please let me help me reach that 500 mark, because that will be a huge motivating factor, not just in terms of finances, but also to manage my expenses of my life, and also the medical expenses, and also to work towards this channel, and to bring in more tools that can aid me to do this job in a more justifiable way. So please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and share it with your friends and family. Bumrah back into the attack. This time wonderfully bowled, angling into the batter, and he taps it towards the uh, mid-wicket region. Misfield there from Varun Chakravarti. The batters were interested for the second run, but Arshdeep Singh coming in from the deep, backing Varun Chakravarti there, and the batters will have to resort for just 1 run there. 112 runs required from 40 balls. That's the scenario out there now. 112 required from 40 with just 4 wickets in hand. Bumrah running in to bowl to Green now, who's on 4 of 7. Wonderfully angled ball there. The ball was moving away from the batter. That was an off cutter. He rolls the finger on his ball on the balls, and well, this is there. The batsman happy to defend the ball. No trouble out there. The match coming in live from Arun Jaitley Stadium in New Delhi. Welcome to the chase, as Namibia find themselves at 98 for 6 after 13.3 overs. Namibia earlier, putting India into bat, and India managing 210 for 8 in the quota of 20 overs. And now they started a little bit steady, and they were somewhere close to 10 runs an over with a loss of just one wicket. But then, with the introduction of spinners and Varun Chakravarti and Akshar Patel, things have gone haywire for Namibia, and they are 99 for 6. A lot of interesting games following up tomorrow. Oh, Yorker on the toss, but it was just missing leg, and he's completely run halfway through, and that should be a run out for Akshar Patel. Fumbles with the ball. He fails to collect the ball, and that will be an easy missed opportunity here. A Yorker length delivery onto the leg stump. It hits the toe of the batter, and as soon as he sprinted off to take the single, the non-striker did not respond. Akshay Patel failing to collect the ball at the point region, and the batter had to return back comfortably and no damage. And this time, once again, a well-angled Yorker there, and he squeezes it towards the long on region for just a single. A lot of exciting games coming tomorrow, the February 13th. Australia taking on Zimbabwe at the Premadasa Stadium in Colombo, which will be the 19th match of the tournament, and Canada taking on UAE at the same stadium here, Arun Jaitley Stadium in New Delhi at 3 p.m. And the big game tomorrow, United States taking on Netherlands, which will be a great encounter in the Group A clash at the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium tomorrow at 7 p.m. So stay tuned and be back for more cricketing action, more sporting action. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy trying to bring you live coverage of sports actions right to your home. If you're liking the commentary and if you're enjoying the streaming, please don't forget to hit the like button, drop in your comment, and also let us know your feedback, because we want to grow, we want to improve, we want to bring in better content, and the content that's following the norms of the sportsmanship spirit, the professional kind of a sports commentary, rather than all the cringe content you see on the internet. Well, I'm pretty fed up right through my journalism days. It's pretty surprising that cringe content gets all the hype, cringe content gets all the support, because all these consumers are behind this cringe content, and that's something that I haven't turned to, and that's something I've always resented. So I'll stick to the norms of the sports journalism and try to deliver a justifiable sports commentary to you as much as professional as possible. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And thank you for all the love that you guys have shown me. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy expressing his gratitude. And at the end of the 14th over, 100 for 6, and that's the drinks break. And that's the reason I took this opportunity to just let you know that there won't be any cringe content, and we won't mock the players. I mean, they too have their family, and they too have been athletes. They have put in all the extra yards, and it's extremely disappointing to see the current generation, especially the youngsters, pouring in a lot of memes about players, targeting their family, targeting their body shaming them, and yeah, using slang words and other stuffs, and it's completely unfair on them. I mean, these guys are athletes who have put in their blood and sweat, and you never know what they have been through. And any sport is not an easy game. You're just sitting from here from the comfort of your home, keyboard warriors, and it's pretty disappointing. And that's the reason it hurts to see those type of content creators getting all the hype, getting all the limelight. I mean, all the fans going behind them, who talk a lot of cringe, use a lot of bad words or slangs, and there's no scope for proper journalism out there, and people going behind that. Definitely a sorry state, not just in terms of the consumers, but also in terms of how the sports media is being curated just to get the consumers, or by consumers I mean the subscribers. So here we not encourage any such kind of a thing. We will always respect the sports players. We will deliver sports typical commentary, professional style of commentary. 100 for 6 after 14. Hardik Pandya running in. This time off cutter here, and he goes for the wild swipe. A slower one there, and Kishan fumbles the ball, and that'll be a dot ball. No run there. Pakistan on top of the table. A victory here for India could take them to top. Can they win here by yet another a big margin? Netherlands third in the table. Wonderful game yesterday by the Netherlands all-rounder Basti lead. A wonderful, wonderful performance to get them a victory. 100 for 6. This time a slower one outside the off stump, a half tracker. He pulls it towards the long on region. Shivam Dubey once again there, stationed there, comfortably picking up the ball and relays it back to the bowler there. That'll just be one run. The target now, the target is 210, and the run rate's been climbing steeply, steeply as it inches closer towards 19. This is getting out of the hand of Namibia. They are just taking the sin. They are just taking the singles, rotating the strike, and the partnership is just 6 of 10. The required run rate climbing 18.19.24. Beg your pardon. This time angled in the pads, coming from over the wicket to the left-hander. He taps it towards the deep mid-wicket region. Arshdeep Singh running in hard and in one motion throwing the ball back to the keeper there. That'll just be one run. Good fielding there from the pacer there. Well. The Sunday is gonna be big from the Colombo, from the Premadasa Stadium as India take on Pakistan. Please hit the bell icon so that you'll get all the notifications from our channel regarding the live stream of the India versus Pakistan game. Hope you all join in and showing that support for the India versus Pakistan game. This time banged in shot outside the off stump and the batter Trumpleman pulling it towards the left of the mid-wicket fielder just in time for one run there. No chance for second run. Gary Cruston, the Namibian coach, he'll be disappointed, especially with how the batters got off to her start but failed to capitalize on it, especially in the middle phase of the tournament. Well, you can't blame them completely. Varun Chakravarti, even the best of the best, who played Varun Chakravarti for the first time, completely misreading him. They're always confused if the ball is going to go away from them or come into them. And Varun Chakravarti is a tough man to pick, especially off his fingers and arm. And Namibia succumbing to him once again today. And Akshar Patel doing his bit out there with the ball today. This time tapped in towards the mid-wicket region. Arshdeep Singh fails to collect the ball in the first attempt, and that'll be 2 runs to the batter there. 105 for 6 after 14.5. 105 runs more runs required from 31 balls. That's the equation out there in the middle. This is going to be an easy win for India unless there is some late respite put in by Namibia. Can they get closer to the target? Can someone put up a fight here? Can Namibia reduce the deficit here? Or will India go for the kill? Hardik Pandya running in. This time banks it in shot. And the batter tries to go over the slip quadrant there, but unable to get any contact on the bat. And that'll just be a dot ball. And with that end of the over, 105 for 6 after 15. 5 more overs to go. And that's the scenario out there. India 210 for 8. Namibia 105 for 6 of 15. Erasmus earlier, the Namibian skipper, bowled wonderfully, picking up 4 wickets today. That should be the limelight or the positive for Namibia today. Picking up 4 against India as a spinner in India's home ground. Wonderful stuff there from the Namibian skipper. He's bowled diligently, he's bowled cleverly, especially wearing his pace, wearing his action, especially with the round arm action. He's managed to torment the Indian batters there, completely foxing them on a couple of occasions. Well. Shivam Dubey has been brought back into the attack for the second over. This time a slower one, angling down the ball, angling down the pads, but the ball keeping low and it hits the pads and rolls back to the wicket keeper. Suryakumar Yadav and Gautam Gambhir always happy to provide Dubey with a couple of overs. He's been the golden arm for India, especially when India needs a breakthrough. This time he's overstepped. Beg your pardon, that'll be a no ball. He's overstepped into his second spell of the day. That will be a free hit. Can Trumpleman take it to the bowler here? Can he go for a maximum? This time, once again, a back of the hand delivery early into the shots, and he's missed it completely, and the ball just kissing the body of the batter there, and way too early into the shot. He went for the wild slog towards the leg side. 106 for 6 after 15.1 overs. 104 runs required from 29. That's the scenario out there in the middle. I'm not sure where the all the other viewers have gone today. Just two out there in the middle for me. Just two viewers who've been consistently watching this stream. I hope you're liking it. I'm pretty confused if I'm not doing a justifiable job here because I'm not getting any response from you listeners here. And despite the two people, it's making me a little bit putting me under the doubt. Like if I'm not doing a good job today because there's only been three viewers who have been consistently watching the stream. So it's pretty tough to know if I'm doing anything wrong today or if the coverage is not been so good so far. Is that the reason for the downfall in the number of viewers today? Nevertheless, this time shown the way Banks hit in shot and is slapped it straight to the bowler on the bounce. That'll be a dot ball once again. So that's the only reason for my concern. Nothing against those two people. You guys have been wonderful. You guys have stayed along all through this entire stream, and I just wanted a feedback because it's pretty just understanding it from my point of view. Like I've been doing this by for a long time today, and just three people have stayed consistent. Is that the reason? Is there any reason behind it? Am I not doing a justifiable job today? That's been bothering my head because only two people have logged in today as viewers, and that's been concerning me because I'm just constantly thinking, is there something wrong, or did I not enter the proper protocols? That is that the reason there's a big dip in my viewership today? Nevertheless. I'll try to motivate myself back and be back once again tomorrow. I'm not sure what went wrong today. Just two consistent viewers, 103 from 27 balls. And has been a review for LBW wicket there. LBW there, the slow one once again, bowled by the bowler. He goes for the wild slog across the leg stump, and that's hit the pad, but seems like it's hit his thigh. The ball could be going over the stumps, and it's been sent upstairs by Suryakumar, Yadav and co. And as expected, the ball going way above the stumps, and the umpire signaling not off play. He has a bright smile, and that'll be a loss of a review for India. 107 for 6, target 210. Shivam Dubey running in the ball to Trumpleman, who's this time straying down the leg, and that'll be a wide there. So to the two listeners out there, please do let me know, is there something wrong that I've been doing to in today's coverage, because it's been bothering me that why the other listeners didn't turn up today. So please let us know, and that will help us work on our channel, work on the hashtag, or work on whatever it is, the thumbnail, or basically the description. Just like someone pointed earlier that to change my description, and also someone pointing me to change the title. Thank you for that. And this time, once again, the white's been cancelled and revoked, and that was no ball. He's overstepped once again for the second time in this over. This time, Banks it in short, the slower one, the free hit. The batter tries to pull it, and it gets a top edge, and on the bounce, it goes to the fielder at long on region. That will be no more than 1 run. 101 runs required from 26. That's the situation out there in the middle. Shivam Dubey bowling his second over. 1.4 overs, none for 10. He's already bowled two no balls and one wide. A little bit lazy out there, a little bit lost in concentration, but nevertheless, he's bowled in the right length, and he's managed to contain the batters out there in the middle. Shivam Dubey this time, full length delivery, and it drives straight past the runner there, his partner there, and Akshar Patel collecting the ball in the long off region. That will be just a single, no more than a single there. A good ball there. Trumpleman and Green have struggled to time the ball here. 16 runs of 23 balls. Namibia have a long time ago given up the chase here. They are just waiting to complete the stipulated overs here. Back of the hand delivery once again. Triple man for the nth number of time in this over. Going in for an early shot. He's completely not reading the bowler from his hands. He's not seeing the bowler's hands. He's just spotting the ball and trying to go extremely hard. Good change of pace for the third time by Shivam Dubey in this over. And on all three occasions, he's managed to fox the batter there. And that will be a dot ball to end the over after the end of the 16th over. 110 for 6. We've managed to get close to 200 views this evening. 3 hours of work put in, and we managed to get 200 views. That's all for today. It's been a poor turnout for us today, too. Just like Namibia, we have not managed to cross the 200 mark. We have just not managed to chase our target today. We have been pretty disappointed with the number of viewerships turnaround today. 197 the views today after 3 hours of live streaming. 197. That's a sorry state, and that's why that's making me concerned about did I do anything wrong today. Jasprit Bumrah running in. This time he drives it towards the offside, towards the cover region. That will be a dot ball. Nothing more than that. 110 for 6. 100 runs required from 23 balls. 16.1 overs. Bumrah into his fourth, none for 15 here. And this time Bumrah banks it in shot into the body, and the batter in no position to play the shot. No room there, and he tries to pull it, only managing to pull it towards the mid wicket fielder there. That will be a dot ball. 100 required from 22, and the Indian camp should be happy. Yet another big win for them on the card. Suryakumar, Yadav, and boys en route towards the title defense. Can they break the history here? No team has managed to defend the title here, the T20 title, and no home team has managed to win the T20 title at home. So, two records meant to be broken. Can India do it here this season? This time a Yorker length delivery, and he squeezed it towards the long off fielder there, mid off fielder there, and the scamper for a quick run. 111 for 6 after 16.3. That should be pretty much the game. Netherlands happy to rotate the strike and see the game off. They're not going to put up a fight here. Truppelman 6 of 15. He's trying to hit the ball too hard, and on more number of occasions he's missed the line and length and the pace of the ball. Bumrah, will he go for yet another slow one? Wonderfully bowled Yorker, and that ends Trumpelman's struggle out there in the middle. 16 balls of struggle out there in the middle, and Trumpelman has to depart. A perfect Yorker bowled by Jasprit Bumrah. He backs away, and Jasprit Bumrah bowls the beautiful Yorker on the off stump. He tried to squeeze the ball but was late into it, and the ball crashing into the stump. And Trumpelman will be departing for I think 6 runs of 15 balls. He's struggled out there in the middle, and India finally relieving him from his pain, and he will depart. Trumpelman bowled Jasprit Bumrah, and that will be 111 for 7 after the end of 16.4 overs. The new batsman out there in the middle is Colts. This time full toss, and he cuts it beautifully. He cuts it past the point fielder towards the backward point region. 4 runs for Skulls, and he gets off the mark in style. A wonderful boundary. A long wait, and the Namibia finally hitting a boundary there. Jasprit Bumrah, a low Yorker, low full toss, and he hanging in back there. waits for the ball, lot of width, and he opens the face of the ball and cuts it between the deep third fielder there and backward point. 4 runs for the batter. Beautiful, beautiful start. What a way to get off the mark. And Jasprit Bumrah is all smiles there. Last ball of his spell, Jasprit Bumrah, the batter trying to back away. A slow bouncer turning towards the batter, and he tries to pull it. Only man to hit it towards the fielder there at the mid-off region, and that will be a dot ball after the end of the 17th over, 115 for 7. And India well en route to win yet another big, uh, to win by a big margin here. Pretty disappointing turnout in the viewership today. I'm not sure what went wrong. Did I miss out on some protocol? Did I miss out on? Is there something wrong on my thumbnail, or is there something wrong in the description or title? I'm not being able to generate any viewership today. It's just been a poor turnaround. Just around 200 views in the past 3 hours. That's been pretty nerve wracking and pretty demotivating for me, especially. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do better it, but definitely not losing out any hope there. The two viewers who have been consistently backing me, I will go back and go back to the drawing board and try to figure out how I can better the viewership, how I can better the number of people who have been logging on. I mean, a good reception the first 2 days, and then today has been pretty disappointing with just three consistent viewers throughout the stream. And with just three, it's extremely baffling, especially for the 3 hour stint of live commentary, non-stop commentary. Nevertheless, Hardik Pandya, we won't give hope, and I will try to better my strategy or what I can bring in to deliver it to you, or why is that people have decided not to come to our stream tonight. It's been completely baffling me. So if you know the reason, please drop in the chat how I can better this. Just like a couple of people have put it out in the chat. Someone asking me to reduce the title length and someone asking me to increase the description length. So let's see how it goes. We'll work on it, not losing hope. It's been a little bit hard to take personally, especially after the 3 hours effort, just the 200 views. And this time a slower ball, and he's dragged it towards the fielder at long on. Akshay Patel will take the catch wonderfully. An easy catch for Akshay Patel, and that'll be the end of scores. Hardik Pandya picking up his first wicket off his fourth over. 3.3 overs, 1 for 21, and Namibia crumbling into pieces here. They're all falling like 9 pins here. 116 for 7, 116 for 8, beg your pardon. And Hardik Pandya giving a thumbs up to Akshay Patel, and they're sharing a bit of laughter there, a bit of banter between the two as Hardik Pandya has hurled out Burns calls as he's been caught at long on for by Akshay Patel. 116 for 8, the target 210 after 17.3 overs. Chikongo is the new batter out there in the middle at number 10 for Namibia. A lot of exciting games coming tomorrow too. Please stay tuned to Sports Beyond Cancer. If you haven't shared it to your friends and family, let them know to let them join into and listen to the English commentary here at our Sports Beyond Cancer. This time a leg cutter, and he's trapped plumb in front of the wicket. The ball kept low, change of pace there. The batter expecting some pace and on the ball rolls his finger. It was a leg cutter, and Chikongo trapped right in front. And the batters having a discussion if they have to go for the review. And eventually Green convincing Chikongo to take it nevertheless, because it's just 2 overs to go, and they have decided to take the decision upstairs. The umpire straight away having his finger up in the air as soon as the ball struck the pad, and Hardik had a glance towards the umpire. The umpire was already having his hand in the air, and now it's been sent upstairs. This looks extremely plump to the core. Is this the end of Namibia? Beg your pardon. There's one more wicket. It's 116 for 9, I guess. It's pitching outside of impact in line, and it's crashing into the middle of the middle stump. Nothing more can be more plumb than this, and the batter will have to depart. And once again, the umpire raising his finger with the confirmation from upstairs. And Kishikingo will go for a golden duck, and Hardik Pandya picking up his second wicket. And that would be the end of the tale for Namibia. They're all falling like a pack of cards there. Max Heinger now into the strike now. And Hardik Pandya is on a hat trick here once again. A hat trick situation, and that's always excites me, especially when a bowler does well in this format of this game. When there's something to celebrate for the bowlers. I mean, three sixes on the trot. I mean, that's a difficult thing, but that's become so common there, especially with the game now becoming more in the favor of batters with the likes of free hit and then the shorter boundaries and the bigger plays. Hardik Pandya running in for the hat trick ball, and he tries to bowl a wrong ball to bowl, especially the hat trick ball. Good length delivery onto the batter, comfortably going back and tapping it. He should have gone for a fuller length delivery given it was the number 11 batter out there, or he should have tried to bounce him out. A good length delivery at the right length towards his hips, and he is completely comfortable defending it. Poor choice of ball there from Hardik Pandya. Should have gone for a full length one or a Yorker or bounced him out. Nevertheless, he's missed out on a hat trick. This time he's bowled a better ball, but he's tapped it and kept it away. And that'll be a dot ball. Just one run and two wickets coming off it. 116 for 9 after 18. And 2 overs to go, and it'll be just a protocol here to complete the 2 overs for India as well as Namibia. Can India pick up the last wicket in this over and seal the game and win by a big margin so that they can climb back to the top of the table? And that will make the things interesting, as India will now take on next against Pakistan on the 15th. And please join in on that day too. We'll be covering the live game between India versus Pakistan from the Premadasa. That's going to be one of the epic games of this World Cup. And I hope you all join in to enjoy the show that day. 116 for 9 of 18, and Shivam Dubey running in this time. Slower bouncer there, tries to pull it, and he pulls it towards the deep mid-wicket region, and that'll be a dot ball, I guess. Green deciding not to take the single there. He is going to take the majority of the strike in the remaining 1.5 overs. .1 overs, 116 for 1, 116 for 9, the target 210. Shivam Dubey running in this time, a slower one. He goes for the reverse sweep, and that was a Yorker length delivery, but has he chopped his bat onto the stumps? Is this a hit wicket? Seems like this is going to be a hit wicket. I think this could be a hit wicket there. I'm not sure what happened out there, but the bails are down and the batter is on his knees in anguish. He went for the reverse sweep, probably missed the line and length of the ball, and the bat trailing back to hit the stumps, I guess. And nevertheless, India winning the game by 93 runs. What a big win for India here. Let's see at the replay. It was a full delivery, Yorker length. He goes for the reverse sweep, misses the ball, and the bat going on to hit the stumps there. Completes the follow through, and Green's been dismissed there by hit wicket, I guess. And that will be the end of proceedings. A great day for the men in blue out there as they win by a huge margin against Namibia. A win by 93 runs. That will do a wonder of good for the net run rate. And Kishan once again showing it that he's made a strong statement. He's made a strong comeback into this Indian lineup, especially since he won that championship there in the domestic circuit. He's made a statement out there that he's here to stay, he's here to fight, and he's here to win games for India in that position right at the top of the order. And he's shown it once again. Ishan Kishan take about a wonderful, wonderful knock of 61, especially after Namibia put into bat with the likes of Sanju Samson giving a great start. He played a cameo but failed to capitalize his opportunity given that Abhishek Sharma was out today with a stomach bug and 22 runs nevertheless, 3 sixes and 1 4. He showed some glimpses of the old Sanju Samson that we saw in the 2024 season, especially where he scored 3 centuries in one calendar year. Hopefully, that will be a turnaround for him. And then Hardik Pandya batting beautifully out there, scoring 52, 53 out of 25, 27 balls. And he was exceptional there with the bat there, giving the flourishing touches. But then Erasmus pulled things back for the Namibian skipper, pulling things back. He picked up 4 for 20 odd runs, and then he bowled wonderfully, and a lot of variations there, and also the round arm action, and that was a wonderful stuff by Namibia to restrict India to 209, because at one stage they looked like crossing over 235, 240, and they pulled off things to keep India to 209. And in the chase, Namibian batters looked promising, especially at the start, especially the first 6-7 overs where they were within the reach of the run rate, because with the run rate somewhere close to 10, but suddenly they lost the plot as soon as Varun Chakravarti and Akshay Patel. Akshay Patel was also taken out for 14 runs of his first over. The introduction of Varun Chakravarti cramped the batters. The batters kept thinking if the ball was going to turn into them or going to turn away from them, and with that he brought in a few wickets, and then Akshay Patel followed in with a couple of wickets, and then Hardik Pandya getting in some wickets there, and along with Bumrah picking up Trumpleman, who struggled to score in runs. And then Green getting a hit wicket, 11 runs of 19 balls. So that's the scenario out there in the middle. India winning big here. India winning by 93 runs today. And that will be putting India back on top of the table. So to all the viewers who's joined us, I'm extremely sorry I forgot to put the scorecard. Here you go. This is the scorecard here, and that is how India won the game by 93 runs, dismissing them for 116. 116 is all they could manage here out there in the middle today, and which will give India opportunity to climb on back of the table, and that puts things perfectly well, as India will now take on Pakistan in the our Premadasa Stadium in Colombo on the 15th on the Sunday. So please stay tuned, and please join us back on this channel, Sports Beyond Cancer, and show all your support and love. You guys have been wonderful, and thank you for joining in and enjoying this game. This was live from Arun Jaitley Stadium from Delhi. 209 for 9 is what India had put on board, and Namibia just managing 116, bowled out for 18.2. Varun Chakravarti picking up 3 wickets for 7 runs, and Varun Chakravarti picking up 3 wickets for 7 runs, and Akshay Patel 2 for 20, and Hardik Pandya 2 for 21. Hardik Pandya, the standout player, both with the bat and ball. He should be the player of the match, and let's see who's going to be the player of the match. He's bowled wonderfully, he's batted wonderfully, especially the way since he came into the middle, the way he started taking those, hitting those big shots, and he's been instrumental for India with that role. He's been a complete all-rounder. He's played diligently, and he's picked his gap, and he's taken on the loose balls and smash it out of the park, and shown the way unlucky to have been run out today by Rinky Singh in the fag end of the innings and couldn't provide that last 2 over onslaught. Nevertheless, India, who once looked to score about 230, were put back into the game, especially the bowling of Erasmus, who pulled up 4 wickets and put India under the hammer, especially in the last few overs, and India resorting to 209, and Namibia were nowhere into the chase. The first 6 to 7 overs looked promising, as they're close to the run rate of 10 required, and they were trying to maintain the run rate close to 10, but that wasn't enough there. They had to send in someone to take that extra risk, extra pressure, but the introduction of Varun Chakravarti, who can torment the best of best players, especially if you're playing him for the first time, and that too especially if you're playing him under the lights for the first time, and that too especially with a team like Namibia, who have never practiced under the lights, apart from those players who play in the Nepal Premier League. And that's a sorry state, because the Indian management, the ICC, should have provided them with equal opportunities, because India were getting two net sessions on the previous 2 days under the lights here, but the Namibian team only getting the chance to back practice only during the daytime. So that speaks volume about the power politics there in the cricket scenarios. Nevertheless, Namibia 116 for 116 all out, and India winning huge by 93 runs there. A wonderful, wonderful stuff there from Hardik Pandya, earning him the player of the match in this 18th contest of the ICC Men's 220 2026 World Cup. I hope you enjoyed the game. I hope you loved the streaming. I hope you loved the commentary. If you did love it, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because that subscribe will mean a lot to us, especially for the effort we put in the last 2.5 to 3 hours, and the non-stop continuous ball by ball talking we have done, commentary are given. So that will mean a lot to us, especially because today's been a bad day on personally, because we just got around 216 views after 3 hours of live ball commentary. It gets me back to thinking, what wrong did we do today? Why didn't we crank in the viewership today? Is there something wrong from my end? Did I type in something wrong in the thumbnail? Did I do something wrong in the title? Did I do something wrong in the description, or did I not tag it properly? Or has the content been so bad today that no one turned up, or have all been busy? It's just been keeping me thinking in my subconscious mind, because 216 for 3 hours seems to be no justice in regards to the effort I put in here. So please share with your friends and family, and please do share it with everyone, and hopefully we can crank our numbers back once again, and that will include you guys, whoever has watched me, to share it with your friends and family, to let your peers know, to let your family, children and kids know about this channel. And also you too should need to join in to support us on a long-term basis, and hopefully we'll be back tomorrow again. And also please don't miss the coverage of the India versus Pakistan game on the 15th. Thank you for being a part of Sports Beyond Cancer. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy logging off from Sports Beyond Cancer. Thank you for being an integral part. Take care, have a good night, and sleep well.